You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. We back, family. We back. True Media Podcast in the building. Coach Malachi is here. We are back. Y'all bear with me one moment, man. I'm trying to get everything Gucci on my left side. Trying to make sure everything Gucci on the left. I ain't got the light on in the back there, but that's okay. We good. Y'all should be able to see the old boy. Let me make sure y'all can hear me. Turn this up over here. All right, yeah, we good. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Yeah, man, salute, man. It is what it is, fam. Got a whole lot to say today. A whole lot. You get what I'm saying? You dig?
True.
Whole lot to say today, man. I had to goddamn shit. I didn't go to the gym today. I had to go to the goddamn dentist, man, and I had got a bridge. I had got a bridge, right? Cause I had a tooth pulled in the back in the day, and the tooth that's next to the one that got pulled had a filling in it. You get what I'm saying? And I had one of them old school fillings from back in the day when I was a kid, and then the filling started coming through the tooth over a period of time. And I'm like, man, they say, man, you need a bridge, bro. Have you ever had a bridge before? It's in the back right here. Have you ever had a bridge before? Them things are expensive.
True.
Bro, I'm talking about expensive, bro. You get what I'm saying? So, I'm like, for real, though. For real. You know what I mean? So, anyways, y'all look it up. It's expensive. It ain't cheap. But anyways, and I don't get no kind of like government assistance or nothing like that. Or ain't none of that. It's straight from the muscle. I'm not in that tax bracket, so. Hey, man, shout out to Talk of SD. If anybody try to send me a message on Instagram, man, my Instagram is down right now. These people, I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. These people over here, man, they tripping again. They thinking that I'm a bot. They thinking a bot account don't hack my account or something. I don't know. I heard it was because I looked something up. They said it because I had a VPN or whatever, or, I don't know, man. And I be uploading my shorts. To my Instagram. So I done been through this before, man. I was tripping the last time. I ain't tripping now. Now I don't even give a damn. I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn Facebook be Facebook own Instagram. So you know what I mean? And then there's no human that's running it. No human being. You would not be able to get in contact with a human being. Everything is all AI. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I hate about this era here. See, back in my day, you can talk to somebody. You get what I'm saying? You can't talk to nobody no more. Now it's just AI, and the AI is so flawed. Like, AI has a long way to go. Bro, before it get to where, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to get it to replicate what a human being can do. And it can't do that. It don't know how to use discernment. It doesn't know how to differentiate something that's real from a joke. None of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, that shit there, man, that AI shit pissing me off. I come from that era. Now, if you came up in this era, you don't know that. You don't know nothing about the old school era. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know about the 80s. You don't know about the 90s, the late 70s, the 80s, the 90s. You don't know nothing about that. You know about, if you was born in 2000, the year 2000, you know about this era here. You were born in 2000. I mean, you 25 right now. You know, my oldest son, he's 24. He born in 2001, so he know this. He's coming up in this era right now. They don't know how to get in contact. You know what I mean? Like they don't know how to get the butter from the duck. They don't know how to find somebody's address without using a GPS. Like, you can give me your address right now. Tell me what city you live in. Give me your address. I don't need a GPS. Like, I don't need a GPS to find you. Where you at? What city? Okay, this the address. What street it is? Is that north or west? Is that north, south, east, or west? Okay, damn, all right. Bam. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't know how to do that there. See, we had to find the address. We didn't have GPS. We didn't have that. Hell, I remember when I used to drive trucks, when I used to do OTR, over the road drive trucks, before they even had a Qualcomm. They got the Qualcomm where you log your hours in and all that stuff there. Listen, before you had that, bro, you had to go to another city and deliver a load or whatever. You got to know how to read a map. True. You have to know how to read a map. I still got a map over there. I still got my map. Let's see, hold on. I still got my map over there, fam. These jitterbugs don't know how to you know what I mean? Them jitterbugs don't know how to read a map. Here go a map. Tell somebody how to get there. Okay, what this is? Okay, no, this is Highway 90. So we gonna go down here. Now you see over here. Okay, that's the city right there. So we need to go here. What exit we need to get off of? You know what I mean? Like, get the butter from the duck. Jitterbug. True. Jitterbugs on nothing about that. Then when you talk to them, oh man, that's back in the day. We ain't got to do that, nigga. We got GPS. I just put it and type it in Chat GPT. Check this out, dog, baby boy. How to get the whole head cheese house? Where whole head cheese at? The nigga told me to drop the ad. I'm finna go pull up right now. Hey, listen, Chat GPT, listen. Some dude named Lil Shotty that was in my chat hide behind a avatar. I had behind a gremlin avatar, told me I better not come to the fight. Chat GPT, do some research on this gremlin avatar named Lil Shotty. You know, Chat GPT, type that in there. Lil Shotty. Lil Shotty is a 23-year-old, no, he's a 30-year-old broke male who lived between his mama house and his baby mama house, on child support, smoke Reggie all day, play video games. The chances of you having to worry about him is slim to none because he broke. Go to the fight. You ain't got nothing to worry about. True. Hey, shout out to Sir C. Yeah, dog, I just look you up on ChatGPT, dog. ChatGPT told me don't even worry about you, dog. They say you ain't nobody to worry about, fam. Yeah, I just look you up on ChatGPT. You ain't nobody to worry about, fam. I don't listen. I don't look you up, dog. You ain't nobody to worry about. Facts. True. Yeah, I just look you up, fam. ChatGPT told me use a studio gangster, use a wankster, ain't nothing to worry about. They say you living between your mama, and your mama and your baby mama house. Perfect example. Check this out. Broke niggas who ain't got nothing to do the most, right? I was sitting there looking at this Young Dolph trial. You know, it hurt me to watch the Young Dolph trial because I love Young Dolph. Like, I ain't from Memphis, but like he was one of my favorite rappers. I'm like, damn, boy. Like, it seemed like, man, we always kill our own. Like, the dudes who don't made it out the hood and helping and coming back, helping in the neighborhood, we always knocking them off. And you get what I'm saying? Like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, it just disgusts me. This why I hate these YNs. Dolph got killed by some YNs. However, it was an old Christian nigga that put the hit out on him. So remember I told y'all the old Christies. There's nothing like a bitter old Christian nigga. Just got to throw that out there, right? So you got the old Christian nigga who put the hit out on him. He gone. You know what I mean? You know, he got exactly what he was supposed to get. So ain't nobody crying for him but his family. He gone. Big Joke, he out of there. Dolph gone. Can't bring them back. And it's like, man, you get what I'm saying? And a whole lot. I heard a whole lot of other people drop. Between times. So just a whole lot, man. These old let me tell you, young niggas something, man. Don't be listening to these old fools. If you got some old fools who trying to pay you to go do some dirt because they don't want to do it because you gonna be the one that's gonna go to jail and do that time.
True.
Yeah, he don't want to do that time because he too old. So yeah, dog, I'm gonna give you some money. Dog. He go $100,000. I need you to go get such and such. I'm like, damn, dog, for real? Like, why you want to go get him? Like the dude that's taking care of every, you know what I mean? Like, it's. But anyways, I'm looking at that, right? And I'm looking at the two dudes who offed him, and Big Jook gone, and then Govan, he on trial. I'm like, bro, all y'all are done. The two jitter boys broke, ain't got no money. They got life sentences. Ain't got no money. You gonna live the rest of your life. You're gonna die in prison. For what? The old nigga who told y'all that he was gonna pay y'all $100,000 to do the hit, he gone. And even before he left, y'all still didn't get paid nothing. So you off that man for nothing.
True.
You off that man for nothing. Anyway. Sorry about that. I ain't even mean to get sidetracked. Y'all know what it is. Anyways, now, let's get into the show. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Dude say, didn't they snitch? I'm glad one of the dudes snitched because justice need to be served. I ain't mad at the dude for snitching. Okay, man, just supposed to be served, dog. I'm glad he snitched because we need to know who did what. We need to know who did what. So I ain't tripping on them snitching. I ain't worried about no snitching because I ain't committing no crime. So, you know what I mean? My nigga, listen, let me tell you something. And every nigga in this chat, when the white folks get on your ass, they go to talk about 30, 40, 50 years and 60 years and life. Guess what? There's a whole lot of you in this chat live by, die by, G code. You know what I mean? I ain't no snitch. I ain't no rat. All that shit sound good till when you get in them crackers courtroom and it's ice cold in that courtroom. If you ever been in the courtroom, I'm telling you, it's cold as hell in there. Ice cold in the courtroom and them crackers talking about something, yeah, dog. Hey, we know you like hanging out at the clubs, drinking lean, popping mollies, doing that there. You got a couple of females you hollering at. You heard you fought a couple of dudes over the female because you ain't want nobody fucking with your baby mama. Let me tell you something. This life sentence we finna give you, there's gonna be a plethora of niggas running through your baby mama and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. So, we know you don't want to leave that girl, so you got a choice. You can take this life right here or you can get back to your baby mama. What it's gonna be?
True.
That shit sound good. It sound good when you ain't under no pressure. There's an old saying that I learned a long time ago. Cause a lot of y'all like to use the term real niggas, right? And when I was young, I just say that, yeah, nigga, I'm a real nigga, this and that. You don't know how real a person is until you see how they perform under a certain amount of pressure. Pressure will tell you whether you're real or not. Pressure will tell you whether that person who you think is real or not. You don't know how real he is till when you get under that pressure. That's going to tell you whether you're real. And guess what? And by the time you find out that he's not real, it's too late.
True.
Shout out to Mr. Tomato Can. Yeah, y'all can miss me with that shit. I know better. You can miss me. You can miss me with that shit. Because guess what? In life, you know what I know about life? Self-preservation is the first law of nature. That's the first thing my mama Betty Jean taught me. She said self-preservation is the first law of nature. It's human behavior to want to preserve your life and save yourself. Anybody in this chat? It's human behavior for you to preserve your life and save yourself. So you're going to do whatever it takes to save your ass. So my advice is this here. Don't put yourself in no situation to where you got to snitch on somebody.
To this day.
Simple as that. It is what it is. That real nigga shit sound good to when the white folks come. The white folks come, guess what? You niggas ain't real no more. hey, Damien, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I know. I ain't never snitched on nobody. I ain't never snitched on nobody myself, but I'm just saying I know. I'm just telling you. Ain't no paperwork on me, but I'm just saying, I'm telling you what it is. Telling you what it is. If you ever been to the federal penitentiary, talk to anybody who's been to the feds, they would tell you there's two kind of people in the feds. If you've been to the feds, let me see. Can y'all guess this? Now I'm gonna just say it anyways. In the feds, there's two kind of people in the feds. You know what they say? There are those who snitch and those that wish they would have snitched.
To this day.
Talk to any of your family members who ever been to the federal penitentiary. They'll tell you that. And the reason why is the one who wished he would have snitched, some niggas probably told on him, and he ain't never getting out no more. He is going to die in there. He gonna die in that motherfucker. So he wishing he would have did it, but he can't. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Damien say shit, motherfucker snitched over 2 years. Over 2 years. So I know goddamn well they snitching over big though. Hey, David, nigga, don't got caught. He finna do 30 days. Yeah, dog. Listen, man, we finna give you 30 days in jail. No, dog, okay, dog. I can't do them 30, dog. Listen, hey, man, what's up, man? Yeah, they offered me 30, man. They offered you 30. God damn, I'm sorry about that, man. God damn, what you gonna do? Man, I got to tell on my mama. You finna tell on your mama? Yeah, I got to tell on her, dog. Remember the time I was 13, she gave me a whooping with a switch. Man, you got a whooping at 13? Yeah, I got a whooping. Yeah, I got to tell on my mama, dog. They ain't finna give you 30 years. That's a lot. No, nigga, not 30 years, 30 days. True. I can't be away from my baby mama like that. All them niggas she be messing around with, cheating on me with. I don't caught up with 3 niggas already. Just imagine how many dudes she gonna be with once I do them 30. I can't do them 30 days. I gotta make sure ain't nobody dipping in the cookie jar while I'm gone.
But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum.
Nigga snitching over 30 days. You get what I'm saying? Hey, all right, it is what it is, man. You don't know what a person won't do, won't do until when it's time to do it and don't do it. I want y'all to hear me. You don't know what a person won't do until when it's time to do it and don't do it. Can't sit back. Hey, man, look at dog. I don't know about this nigga right here, man. I don't know this nigga here. I don't know about this one now. Hey, you'll be a fool in 2025 to be trying to commit some crimes. But if you're trying to commit a crime in 2025, bro, I don't know what to say to you, fam. You can't get away with no crimes in 2025. They got too much technology. Cameras everywhere. Cameras are everywhere, fam. You know how hard it is to be a criminal in 2025? And then everybody I know that's scamming, the scammers, I mean, all the scammers get caught. Because the thing is, you get addicted to the lifestyle. The lifestyle of scamming give you an illusion that you live in this lavish lifestyle. Yeah, nigga, I got this. I got that. See, before we get into the show, let me let you jitterbugs know something. I gotta let the jitterbugs know something. You know, I'm gonna let the jitterbugs know something. It's expensive trying to look rich. What do I mean by that? I've lived long enough to know that in order to become rich, it's not easy. And even if you want to make 6 figures or high set 6 figures, going into the 7 figures or more, it's not easy. It takes time. Warren Buffett made 99% of his wealth after the age of 50. Let that sink in. Whatever Warren Buffett is a multi-billionaire. I don't know exactly how many billions he's worth, right? But he made 99% of his wealth after the age of 50. It takes time in order to get to that point. I'm not saying Warren Buffett level, but get to that point. And social media has fooled people because people want instant gratification. The motherfucker who on social media looking like he's rich, he's not rich. It's expensive to look rich. Because it's important to you to make other people who don't even know who you is, I got to show it, make it look like that I got it. You spending so much money trying to look the part. I know people that live the part and they ain't spending nowhere near as much money as you is trying to look the part. True. Y'all be sitting back watching Instagram and this chick right here, she living her best life. That dude, he got this and that. All these niggas scamming, fam. It ain't easy. I mean, it's easy to make money once you know how to do it the right way, but it take time. It's called compound interest. The work that you do today will compound over a period of time. I'm going to give you another example before we get into the show. You got to have the patience of a farmer, right? I always give you guys analogies. I'm finna give you another one. You got to have the patience of a farmer when it comes to making money. What do I mean by that? In order to be a farmer, you have to have patience. Why do I say that? Because when you plant the seeds in the ground, in the soil, they don't grow right away. You don't plant a seed on Tuesday and then trees and fruit and vegetables going to be growing on a Thursday or Friday. It takes time. You got to plant that seed, believe that seed will grow as long as you what? Continue to work the land, till the soil, turn it over, and water it. You have to continuously, and there's no instant gratification. People want instant gratification today. You have to continuously water, till, turn the soil over every day. Ain't nothing growing. People walking by, nigga, I just left the grocery store. Nigga, look at me. Yeah, look, you out there in that dirt, out there in that field and that dirt, old dirty ass, nigga. Yeah, nigga, I got this. I got Gucci. I got Pele. I got such and such, right? You doing all that. Guess what? Because you want instant gratification. The farmer's still doing his thing. Next thing you know, 5-6 months down the road, he got a whole field full of corn, a field full of watermelon, a field full of vegetables or whatever. Then you come back, God damn, boy, shit, where all this came from? This came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. It was always there. It just, I was steady working my plan while you were looking for instant gratification. You think it came out of nowhere. You think he blew up overnight. No, you didn't see him planting his seeds. You didn't see him watering his crop. You didn't see him turning over the soil. When he was in the dirt, what appeared to be the dirt, working his plan, you laughed at him. Now he don't blew up. You think he came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. It's just you ignored all of the work that he did prior to the physical manifestation of you seeing it. True. That's it. That's all. Simple as that. Anyway, let's get into the show. Just got to drop that. You get what I'm saying? Just got to drop that. You know. Anyways, let's get into the show. Now, hey, shout out to Tariq. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He say, Coach, dropping gems as usual. Yes, sir. You know what? I didn't even plan on talking about this yet. That's the thing about our show right here, bro. The thing about our show right here, everything is so organic and it's off the cuff. It's not scripted. Honestly, I really don't know what the hell I'm going to say before the show starts. Now, I do read my opening monologue. I type an opening monologue every day for my show. When I make my show, I type the opening like in the description. I type that out, read it. Sometimes I read it all, sometimes I don't, because you know me, I got ADD. My brain be going everywhere. Like I'm talking about this. We ain't talked about the fight yet. 23 minutes into the show, I still ain't said nothing about the fight coming up. 24 minutes. But that's how my brain operates, right? But anyway, let's get into the show. Should more fighters take the Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford route? I'm finna tell y'all what I mean by that. Canelo, matter of fact, let me say this before I forget, because I be forgetting, dog. Y'all gotta forgive me. I told y'all, I got the ADD, so I gotta, when shit jump in my mind, I got to say it right then before I forget. Just imagine some broke sapsuckers sitting at home in their car. Matter of fact, let me turn the switch off. I got the switcher on. Let me turn the switch off today. Turn the switch off today. Yeah, just imagine some broke sapsuckers sitting at home in their car with their homeboys at their baby mama house, wherever, right? Arguing, talking about, debating how much money certain millionaires have. My fighter got more money than your fighter. I was just listening to some niggas not too long ago. They arguing vehemently. Man, your fighter ain't making it. That nigga ain't making that kind of money, man. That nigga ain't making that kind of money. Nigga, Canelo making this. And Canelo got more money than all these dudes. And I'm like, sir, how much money do you have? True. Canelo seemed like he's such a nice guy. Canelo don't act like some of his male groupies. He seemed like a real nice, laid down to earth person. I never met him, but I'm just saying. I know Crawford. I know Bud. But I can tell you for a fact, Bud is a nice, down to earth person. When you see him, the nigga look like he broke, like he ain't got no money. This man got a net worth of 8 figures. Finna make about 70 on this fight. Canelo making 100. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, like, if you see him, somebody say, is your IG, my Instagram gone. My Instagram, they got me locked out of it right now. My IG growing, my IG locked. Yeah, they got me locked out of it right now. I don't know what's up, man. They got me locked out of it. I don't know, man. They don't done this shit before. So anyways, it is what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. Ain't nothing I can do about it, dog. They tripping. So when I see Crawford, when I see Bud, he lived the life of some of the millionaires that I know. I know dudes who got millions. Never asked him for anything. The people who really have money, they don't live the lifestyle that you see on social media. They live the total opposite of the lifestyle that you see on social media. When I was growing up, they had something called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. With I forgot dude named Robin. His name was Robin Leach. Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. You know what I mean? And and he go around and this is a $50 million mansion owned by Tom Cruise, and Tom is living in this and Beverly Hills, and and when I was broke living in the projects or living in the hood, we used to, well, god damn, but the closest thing we were gonna get to rich is watching Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And I used to watch that show and be like, yeah, dog, I'm trying to tell you, dog, my nigga, that's gonna be me. Like, I'm living my life vicariously. Through Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Then guess what came out? So they came out with a bootleg version of it. The bootleg version of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous is what? They had MTV Cribs. MTV Cribs was the bootleg version of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. And you had rappers, they'll go rent a it might be the record label house. It might be, it's one of my houses. Yeah, dog, go through here. It's so now everybody rich. You think the nigga got a record deal? Yeah, the nigga living in a mansion, dog. You see them 15 cars he got in his crib? Nigga living in a mansion, 15 cars in the crib. He got all these exotic, he got all these what they call them, video vixens in there. Buffy the Body. Megan. What they call the other girl named not Megan Good or Megan Thee Stallion, but I forgot the names of the chicks back in the day, right? Had all of them in there, right? What you don't know, as soon as the show is over with, they wrap it up, that nigga going back to his spot. They in his house, right? Yeah, nigga, yeah, the girl going back to you get what I'm saying? They just making it look good. And guess what? The record label charging him for that, so he can flodge. Yeah, Melissa Ford and all that there. Yeah, Vita Guerrero. Yeah, you know, so he can floss. Hey, what you say? Hello, David said Redman kept it 100. Redman was still living in an apartment. When they came to his house, he was in an apartment in New Jersey. Or a house, little small house or so. Redman kept it real. Man, I ain't got all that shit, man. Hey, shit, nigga, I'm staying in the same crib, dog. The same crib. Yeah, dog. Hey, man, them niggas fly. Them niggas ain't got that. Them niggas ain't got that at all, bro. I'm telling you, they ain't got that. Because the bank, I mean, the record label is nothing but a bank. They loan you the money. They don't call it a loan. They know what they call it? They call it, we're going to give you an advance. An advance on future earnings. Very similar to what Oscar De La Hoya said when we did yesterday's show. Well, Oscar said, yeah, when he said Eric, when Eric, not Oscar, Eric Gomez, president of Golden Boy, when he sent Carl Moretti, so they showed the email online when he sent to Carl Moretti, Virgil Ortiz, and Xander Zayas. He said, yes, we know all the money has been settled. We will give you an advance on the expected pay-per-view numbers. We're gonna give you an advance, dog, on what we expect it to do. I said, okay, well, what happened if it don't do what we expect it to do? Do I get any money on the back end? No, now see what it is now. I know we told you, but remember that advance we gave you? Yeah, we gotta deduct that. No, but you said you gave it to me. Yeah, I gave it to you, but that don't mean I gave it to you. It really was a loan. Did you read the paperwork before you signed it? No, I ain't read the paperwork. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what it is, right? So Canelo seemed like he a cool ass dude. I know Bud a cool dude. Cause I know him personally. I don't know Canelo personally. So, Canelo just seem like I'm going to go box, get my money. He don't act nothing like some of his fans. Some of his fans is oh my God. I'm talking about they eat the meat down to the base. Nigga, come up for air. True. Come up for air, fam. Nigga, you can't breathe right now. Man fight. Do a few interviews. Next thing you know, you see him on the golf course. You see him in the Dos Equis commercial. And you don't see Canelo no more till when it's time to fight again. He ain't all in the videos. He ain't doing none of that. Like, he really seemed like a nice guy. But then you got these male groupers in their 40s and 50s. Like, I'm telling y'all, some of these dudes, dog, y'all don't understand. Y'all think I just be joking. Some of these dudes, bro, y'all don't, I'm telling y'all, I want y'all to look at me when I say this here. Some of these dudes, they really want their favorite fighter to run up in them. Like, these niggas have a sexual attraction to some of these dudes. They want them to run up in them. You'd be surprised. Like, some of these dudes, some real fuckboys. To this day. I can't respect it. I can't respect it. I don't. You see what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Somebody got to tell the truth. Shit, I ain't gonna be friends. I don't want to be friends with none of these fuck niggas. Anyway, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford will make the most money that they've ever made in their career fighting each other. Rumor has it that Crawford will make around $70 million and Canelo will make around $100 million. That's a lot of goddamn money. Neither Canelo nor Terence Crawford has confirmed these rumored payouts. They haven't said anything. I see one interview, Bubba talking about he only get paid $10 million. I'm like, yeah, nigga, right. Yeah, I ain't get for $10 million, dog. Canelo getting 100, I ain't get for 10. You get what? And Canelo don't talk about no money at all. Canelo don't talk about money. They don't, you know that? Canelo, he probably gonna have, by the time he retires, he probably gonna have about 400 million. Something like about 400 million, somewhat money by the time he retires. He don't even talk about no money. Bud don't talk about no money. He ain't got no one near what Canelo got, but he got more than what all the niggas got who arguing saying he ain't got no money. Just imagine some niggas on YouTube arguing about, yeah, I don't like that nigga. That nigga ain't got no money like that. Dude, you are broke talking about a guy who's a multimillionaire ain't got no money. The irony. You got a net worth of 1.5 figures. And you're talking about a guy who has a net worth of 8 figures ain't got no money. You can't make this up. You are a Social Security check away from being in the old folks' home. You live in a fixed income. You have one source of revenue coming in. That's your job if you have one. And the guy who have multiple streams of revenue coming in, you're talking about how he ain't got nothing, but in actuality, you ain't got a goddamn thing. You can't make this up. Hey man, shout out to Bye YouTube. He said, hola coach. He said, yo, only a Rumble fan. Hey, shout out to the man on Rumble. I'm just saying, fam. I gotta call a spade a spade. And it's always the broke dudes that be doing so much. Fam, you doing too much, fam. You doing too much. If you took that energy to get you some money and understand how money works, it's gonna take time to make money, fam. Wealth is built over an accumulation of time. Wealth is built over an accumulation of time. It don't come overnight. You know, you got people like Canelo, Crawford, they have access to people who have way more money, who have a net worth of way more money than them. You know, like Bud, Jay-Z, you know Jay-Z very well, you know, Floyd, Warren Buffett, all those guys. You're going to get gems on how to handle it. Now, Floyd is different. Now, Floyd Mayweather moniker is all about showing how rich and wealthy he is. But that's his business model. His business model is money made. So it's very important. It's important for Floyd Mayweather's brand to always show that he got money. So if you see somebody dropping videos saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke, Floyd ain't got this, Floyd ain't got that, and you see Floyd say, okay, I'm gonna sue you for spreading false rumors, it's because you are messing up his brand. His brand is how he makes his money. How he makes money based on the perception that he has more money than what he have, or he has the money that he say he has. When you try to jump in there and mess up that perception, I'm gonna tell you like my main man told me. I ain't gonna say his name because y'all don't like this dude, but I ain't gonna say his name. But I was talking to him. He told me, he say, look, I say, fam, check this out. Cause I was talking to him about the Fag 9 situation. I said, yeah, man, you know, they say Bud sent him, his lawyer sent him a cease and desist letter. Like, look, my nigga, you can't be coming and making videos about me lying, saying that I'm on the substance. You came out and said, yeah, he's on that because he's with such and such. You have no proof of that. You just saying it, lying. Because you don't like this guy and you have a history of defecating on this dude. So nothing that you say about this guy is credible because you are a proven known liar and hater. But I asked my man, I say, look, at what point in time do you decide when you're going to sue somebody for defamation? Sue somebody. He said, when they're messing up the money. When what they are saying is messing up my bag, preventing me from getting bigger bags or getting the bag because of what they're saying, and that person has an audience, he has a following that he's spreading these lies to, when it's messing up my bag, that's when we sue. True. He said that's when we sue. Now, if what you said was true, you would stand on it. You'll be like, I don't care about that lawsuit. I got proof and evidence that he this and that. But if you back down, it was just a dismersification campaign. But let's continue. Neither Canelo nor Terence Crawford has confirmed these rumored payouts, but they are being reported on social media. Both Canelo and Crawford are free agents. This is where I'm going at with this show. Both Crawford and Canelo have their own promotional companies. They are first-ballot Hall of Famers who respect each other, contrary to popular belief from the fan bases, right? Crawford has finally landed some big-name fights towards the end of his career with Errol, Spence, and Canelo Alvarez. Thank God for Turkey Alashikh. What I like about this matchup is that both fighters are free agents who are dealing directly with the plug. If you guys are not from the street, the plug is the one who gives you all of your drugs. The plug is the reason why you're living the lifestyle that you're living right now, because he's fronting you stuff. Or you may be able to go there and buy 100 kilos or buy 10 kilos. If I buy 10, he gonna front me 10. I'm gonna get out here and move these birds 13.5 a key. The plug let me get it. Now, you know what? The plug let me get it for 13.5. I'm gonna sell my birds for 15. I'm gonna make a quick 1,500 a pop on them. It's all about flipping it quick. Birds may be going in your city for like 18, 19, 20. I don't know what they're going for. I ain't been in the street a long time. 20. You gonna sell yours for 15. Why? You ain't making but $1,500 a key. Yeah, but 1,500 times 20. You get what I'm saying? 1,500 times 20. What was that? 30? 30,000, something like that? Yeah, 1,500 times 20, dog. See, that was, you know what I mean? I take that, stash it. Get it. It's all about the quick flip. If you've been in the street, it's all about the quick flip. The dude who break it down can make more money, but he's not going to move it as fast as the guy who get pushing the weight. So by the time you move that, he don't been no flip that 2-3 times. That's all I'm saying, you know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Sometimes you got to grind it out though. Sometimes if it's a shortage and things is tight, sometimes you got to break it down. All right, let me go ahead and, do it like that there, right? But as I said before, what I like about this matchup is that both fighters are free agents who are dealing directly with the plug. Turkey Alashikh. By dealing directly with the financier, Crawford and Canelo don't have to deal with the politics of promoters, managers, advisors, and networks. True. They don't have to deal with the politics of dealing with promoters, managers, advisors, and networks. And you guys know what the politics is. Wrong sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. You're on the wrong side of the street. You signed to the wrong promotional company. You got to be signed. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to fight you. We got a whole bunch of fighters on our side that we can fight. We can freeze you out. They don't have to deal with that. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't have to deal with that. This is how it should be in today's boxing. Today. For years, promotional companies like the PBC, advisory company, aka promotional company, Golden Boy, and Top Rank have all played a part in gatekeeping. True. Shout out to RB the Baller. Salute, fam. This prevents big fights from happening in the name of loyalty, the wrong side of the street politics, and different networks. In my opinion, the best thing that can happen in America is that the networks like HBO, Showtime, Fox, and ESPN have all folded like a lawn chairs. True. The best thing that happened in America is that we have no more networks involved in boxing. ESPN, boxing, gone. Showtime, boxing, gone. Fox, boxing, gone. HBO, boxing, gone. That's the best thing that happened in America. Some of y'all don't realize that. It's the best thing. So now Oscar De La Hoya holding on by a thread because the Zone is giving him a budget. He has a budget at Golden Boy, but they haven't given him no big money. This is why Oscar De La Hoya don't put on no big fights. He ain't got, Oscar ain't finna put all that money out there like that there. He ain't got no superstars over there anyways. He got Ryan Garcia, but Ryan ain't, Ryan ain't really nothing like that. He ain't not, you get what I'm saying? So, and he ain't paying Ryan no big money. The most money Ryan ever made was with Turkey Alashikh. Well, no, I think he made some money with Tank. But that fight was a pay-per-view, and that was an anomaly. Tank made the most money he's ever made fighting Ryan, and Ryan made the most money he's ever made fighting Tank. And then Ryan got $20 million guaranteed without having to sell one pay-per-view to fight Rolly Romero. That came from Turkey Alashikh. Ain't no promoter paying that. PBC ain't paying that to no fighter. Top Rank ain't paying that to no fighter. Bob ain't paying a goddamn thing. He a Jew. Golden Boy ain't paying that to no fighter. Oscar, the sources say he like to, that's what they say. And Al, can't nobody even find Al. Can't nobody find Al, so you get what I'm saying? Don't nobody know where Al at. I'm saying. The IRS can't find him. The feds can't find him. The CIA can't find him. The Department of Homeland Security can't find him. Can't nobody find this nigga. I don't know where he at. They say he in Cleveland somewhere. I don't know. Has he gone the way of Jimmy Hoffa? They still haven't found Jimmy Hoffa yet. That's all I'm saying. Have anybody seen Jimmy Hoffa? There's no proof that he's dead, but there's rumors that you get what I'm saying. It is what it is. Anyways, but as I said before, the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers. This prevents big fights from happening in the name of loyalty, the wrong side of the street, politics, and different networks. As I said before, in my opinion, this is the best thing that happened in American boxing. It's like it's the fact that networks like HBO, Showtime, Fox, and ESPN have folded like lawn chairs. That's the best thing ever happened. With the networks pulling out of boxing, and the reason why they pulled out because they was losing money. And the networks was more than likely, again, I don't have no proof of this. So I have to phrase it this way. I don't have any proof of this, so I have to phrase it this way. The networks was losing money because according to sources say, I'm not going to say the promotional company's name for obvious reasons, but the promotional companies, some promotional companies in America was robbing the networks.
To this day.
They was getting over like a fat rat. We gonna get you a budget of 50, 60, 70, 80,000, 90,000, 100 million, for the year. You think that promoter ain't gonna find a way to pocket that money? Shit, motherfucker don't give us. They call it finessing the game. Motherfucker don't give us $80 million budget. Now goddamn well I ain't finna spend all that $80 million on these niggas. Shit, I'm finna take about 40 of that 80 and put it in some junk bonds or something. True. I'm gonna take at least 30. I'm gonna take 30 off the top. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take 30 off the top, man. And you get what I'm saying? I got a Roth account. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, dog. I got some things I can do with this change here. I don't finesse them. I'm gonna take this 50 to run the company. The other 30 I'm taking off the top, and I'm making money off the 50 that I'm using for the company.
To this day.
I'm not finna pay you all that big money to do no goddamn fight and lose money. I ain't finna do that. I'm gonna take give me 5 whole head cheeses, give me 5 pork chop willies, and we'll just do a fight with them, and that's gonna cost me about $100,000.
To this day.
They're like, damn, dog, we gave you this annual budget, and you paying them what? The whole fight card $100,000. You got 8 fights on there. The entire fight card $100,000. Hey, Solo Dolo. Hey, Solo. Hey, Solo. Hey, again. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I ain't saying no names now. I ain't saying no names. I'm just throwing it out there, but y'all can use y'all imaginations. Just use your imagination. You get what I'm saying? So anyways, as I said before, but the networks pulling out of boxing, the American promotional companies don't have a budget to make fights. They now have to either raise their own money, work with other promoters to share the risk in order to make big fights, or deal directly with Turk Alashikh. True. Yep. You get what I'm saying? If you a fighter, why should you deal with the promoter when you can deal directly with the money man himself in Turk Alashikh? If you're a fighter, there is no incentive to depend on the old conventional ways of making fights anymore. What are the old conventional ways? Signing with a promotional company, re-signing with them, because you're going to start out with a promotional company. That's facts. You're going to start out with one. But once you get to the level of a Crawford or Canelo or Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk or, once you get on those guys' level, like what's the point? Most of these fighters have their own promotional company anyways, LLC. And then if you deal directly with Turk Alashikh, that money comes directly to you. Instead of going to the promoter, he get his cut, then you get whatever he tell you, whatever you agree to get. Nah, that 30% that promoter getting, I'm gonna get that from Turkey. So, all right, so he gave you 30%. The fight, how much? I want $30 million, $30 million. Okay, you got $30 million. You got to give me a cut of that $30 million. On top of the cut that I took off the top from Turkey.
To this day.
On top of that. Nigga, I just deal directly with the Turk. Now the only problem is when you deal directly with the Turk, now you do know you ain't gonna get no cherry pick fights. You got to fight somebody. You got to fight somebody. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Crawford getting $70 million, but he got to fight Canelo. Even though Canelo wouldn't even think about fighting him. And they wouldn't think about fighting each other, but you got to fight Canelo. All right, you gonna get this 70 now. But you said you wanted Canelo. All right, nigga, we finna see. Well, now you finna fight Canelo. All right, cool, no problem. If you Crawford, he like, man, I just saw an interview. He like, look, man, if something happened to me right now today, my family taken care of for the rest of their life. They got generational wealth, dog. Just with the money he got now, they got generational wealth. But the money he finna make with Turk Alashikh, bro, that's crazy. Like, when I'm dead and gone, my kids gonna be straight. My kids gonna be straight. They gonna grow up, get married, and have kids. They kids gonna be straight. Which is my grandkids. They gonna grow up and have kids. They kids gonna be straight, which is my great grandkids. I ain't gotta worry about nobody putting together no GoFundMe to bury me. I got it already written out. This how I want to go out, baby boy. When I check out, y'all make sure y'all do this. My funeral already paid for. While I'm alive, I don't pay for my funeral. I don't pay for my death expenses already. You ain't gotta borrow no money. Call Auntie Lulu. You ain't got to call Aunt Lulu. Aunt Lulu, we putting together a fish fry to try to bury John. We ain't have no life insurance, Lulu. You ain't got to worry about that. I don't take care of my death expenses right now while I'm alive. True. Literally. Did you get what I'm saying? Just got to throw that out there. Crawford let it be known that he wanted Canelo next, and Turk Alashikh made the fight happen. Both fighters are being paid handsomely for their skills. If you are a fighter in today's time and you are on the way to becoming a free agent, why would you sign with a promoter? I think the only reason to sign with a promoter at this point, if you're a guy who's been established for a while and you become a free agent, is the fact that, you know what, fam, like because you got to make yourself attractive to the market. The market is the people. Do the people like you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You want to get this money for Turk Alashikh? Yeah. Okay. What you got to do now, baby boy? Now he got a fighter that he get that you got to fight. You got to fight Godzilla now. Yeah. But I'm King Kong, so I ain't got no problem fighting Godzilla. Okay. Cool. You finna get the bread. You got to fight. You got to train hard. Now you gotta. It's not supposed to be easy. Man, that's a tough fight. It's supposed to be tough, fam. It's like life. Life is tough. Life is not easy. You got to go to work. You got to pay bills. You got to figure out how life works. You got to know how to budget your money. You have to know how to use your brain in order to generate more money. How you going to take care of your kids when they get older? How you going to take care of your parents when they get older? Like, it's a lot of shit you got to figure out in life. Life is not easy. Boxing is an imitation of life. And that's a hard fight. Yeah, it's a hard fight. It's a hard fight every day. You wake up every day. It's a hard fight. Because that rent got to be due. That mortgage got to be due. That car note has to be due. That car insurance has to be due. Life insurance has to be due. Utilities have to be due. Food bill have to be due. Gas bill have to be due. Kids going back to school, they need clothes and food. That has to be due. All of that has to be done. You dig? True. Shout out to Miss Connie. Anyways, as I said before, Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez have broken the mold, in my opinion, in America. They've broken the mold. More fighters should take the Canelo and Crawford route. I definitely like what Canelo been able to do, because Canelo, he don't sign long-term contracts. When he work with a promoter, yeah, baby boy, I ain't hey, shout out to Terry Lee. Terry Lee, what's going on, brother? I don't sign long-term contract. We gonna do like two fight deals, 2, maybe 3 fight deals. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here for a couple of fights. I'm getting $30 million a pop from him, so it's cool. That's $90 million right there. I don't gross. Now he ain't bringing home $90 million, because out of that 90, just gonna put you in the 47, 48, 49% tax bracket. But you can take that money and roll it over to a Roth account, or you can put it in it's all kind of different stuff that you can put it in. I forgot there's certain trusts you can roll your money into to where you don't have to pay taxes on it if you roll it in a trust. I don't really know a whole lot about it myself to explain it to a degree. You would have to talk to a financial advisor. I was talking to my banker about that when I set up my Roth account. He was telling me about something called the Island Trust. Y'all look up an Island Trust. The Island Trust is a good one. A lot of wealthy people use that. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I've been reading and studying on it. So you know it is what it is, right? Because it ain't what you make, it's what you keep. And you all know, and all of you who have jobs, you don't bring home what you make. If you're making $100,000 a year, you're not bringing home $100,000 a year. You know that. You have a job, you got a W-2. The job, your employer has a contract with the IRS that they have to automatically take a certain percentage out that's going to go to them. And then when it's time to file taxes, the IRS may say, hey, this for all you people who, this is what I go through. The IRS may say, hey, you know what? Sometimes if you with an employer and you making like six figures. I know people making $250,000 and money come out of their check every year, every week, every pay period. But sometimes when they file taxes, the IRS may say, man, you still owe us money. We didn't take out enough of your taxes. Anybody in this chat who have six-figure jobs, like maybe 200,000 or so or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe 150 or whatever, I don't know. They'll tell you like they've been taking taxes out of your check every pay period. You look at it like, damn, they don't took this out for medical. They don't took this out for dental. All right, now this here automatically go. All right, this here automatically go to my kids' fund. They don't took that out already. Damn, they don't took this out for federal and state. Federal taxes. And sometimes if you in the city where you pay state and federal, you're gonna see that. You'll mess around when it's time to file taxes the following year. Shout out to True Edge Grit. What's going on, Grit? Shout out to True Gritter. Hey, Grit, go to the other channel. Go to the other channel, True Media Podcast, so I can make you a moderator, Grit. Go to True Media Podcast so I can make you a moderator. They'll tell you, yeah, man, dog, you ain't take out enough taxes, dog. You still owe us. What you mean I still owe you, man? You don't took 70,000 out through the year. Yeah, but you owe us another 30,000. Well, why you ain't get it then? Yeah, life ain't easy, fam. Life ain't easy. Yeah, some people I don't get back tax returns, so you know what I mean? But anyways, more fighters should take the Canelo and Crawford route, especially if you are looking for the big fights for the biggest payday. Question: should more fighters take the Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford route? What do you think? Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you're in the city of Tampa, Florida, please download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. BOOKSY. Look up Foster's Barbershop. When you look up Foster's Barbershop, let them know that Coach Malachi sent you. You will receive a 10% discount. Y'all look that up, baby boy. Just got to throw that out there. I didn't mean to mix the life with boxing and all that stuff there. Make my main man Grit, man. That's my dog there, man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. Y'all see the dude right here, True Gritter. He from Omaha, Nebraska. It's my guy. Grit by 6'6". But some tall ass niggas in Omaha, boy. Like, God damn, where these getting all these tall ass niggas from? Grit by 6'6", by 6'5", 6'7", nigga tall. Anyway, where Grit at? Hey, Grit, he the one introduced me to Terence Crawford. Him and his brother. True. He the one, this dude right here, he the one that we went to when Crawford had to fight when he fought David Avanesian in Omaha, Nebraska, they had an after party. The after party was in the hood. Bruh, like, Bud showed up at the after party. It was him. Bro, when I say in the hood, I'm talking about him. If you know anything about Omaha, Omaha violent than a mug. He got Bloods and Crips there. That's all was in there that for what I noticed, right? And he ain't had no security with him. It was Bud. It was his nephew Trey. It was Shakur Stevenson. It was somebody else. It was somebody else with him. I think it was somebody else with him. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's how he rolled. That's how he rolled. Yeah. he rolled just like that. Literally. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, before we get into the show, we got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth. And I say that respectfully and sarcastically, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Shout out to the Mexican monster, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm real happy about this fight. I haven't really talked much about it because I'm kind of waiting for it to get closer. But, you know, you got two of my favorite fighters fighting each other. You know, y'all, I'm riding with Bud. I'm telling you off the rip, ride with Bud. Win, lose, or draw. If you lose, I'm still riding with him. I don't give a damn. But you know, Canelo's one of my favorite fighters, man. I really, really like Canelo. Canelo is a hell of a fighter, smart. He's learned a lot since he fought Floyd. You know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think this fight is going to be more of a chess match. I think people looking at the physicality of it, is obvious. Canelo is the bigger fighter, meaning he's used to fighting at that weight. So that's, you know, those are the facts. You know, you can't get around that. However, but I listen to several people's shows. They never talk about the ring IQ of both fighters. They looking at the physicality of it, but they totally dismiss the intellectual aspects of both fighters. Nobody is talking about that. Even when I hear retired Hall of Famers who they talk about the same thing, the size, but they don't talk about nothing else. I'm like, man, you know, this I was looking at when Canelo fought Dimitri Bivol. People spoke about the size, right? And I looked at what Dimitri Bivol was able to do when he fought Canelo. He didn't really use his size. He used his jab. He used his footwork. He used combinations. He set traps. When he did go to the ropes, he set traps on the ropes and countered off of the ropes. He pivoted and got out, you get what I'm saying? Brought the fight to the center. I remember watching that fight when Canelo was on the ring ropes. Canelo backed up to the ropes and he was like this here, telling Bivol to come here, come to the ropes. Bivol was hitting him, was hitting Canelo on the ropes. Some shots he was missing because Canelo was slipping. He's a really good defensive fighter. And then after Bivol got his combinations off, he backed up to the center of the ring. And Canelo was like, no, come back. And Bivol was like, no, come here, come to the middle, come to the center of the ring. Come back here to the middle. You get what I'm saying? So when I look at it, I say it was really more, you saw Canelo in that thinking, you saw Bivol in that thinking. It was more this, it really wasn't size.
True.
Yeah, it really wasn't size. Like Canelo has a very high ring IQ. Canelo has a real high ring IQ. Terence Crawford has a high ring IQ. So, but you never hear people talk about that. You never hear people talk about that at all. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But shout out to the Prince of Pan-Africanism. My bad. Shout out to the Prince of Pan-Africanism, man. Shout out to the Prince of Pan-Africanism, man. Right now, dog, you know, Pan-African movement is on life support right now. We broke, we ain't got no money. We trying to get the money. We broke, we ain't got no money. We trying to get the money. Y'all donate the money so we can save this school. You dig?
See your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter lights, so she's my sweet dove of free. Talk to my nose, this love was God is so raw. Make you move, step and I grip out of control.
It's me against the light.
Snow bunny,
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
no, that's
Dancing in the light. With my snow bunny love. Then party by the night.
see your eyes shining, she's my snow bunny, please. In the winter
brothers and sisters, desperate times stands for desperate measures. Right now, the Prince of Pan-Africanism is looking for snow bunnies to help save the school. He's willing to compromise at this moment. We know he said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. But I spoke to him last week. He said that he's willing to compromise. You know, we're accepting all applications for snow bunnies. The Prince of Pan-Africanism told me, look, man, we're accepting all applications. Now these are the requirements. If you want some of that in Shango shape, if you want some of that Shaka Zulu, if you want some of that Shaka Zulu in Shango stick, we looking for snow bunnies who are you got to be pretty. You got to be pretty. You have to have access to money, meaning you gotta be making at least $250,000 or more, right? And you gotta have good credit. You gotta be pretty, $250 or more, good credit. If you meet these qualifications, if you meet these requirements and these qualifications, y'all send a shout out to King Kong Consciousness, Dr. Umar, Ifa Tunde. Get in contact with him. He got all that knowledge and ain't got no money.
True.
My mom used to tell me, she said, boy, you so smart, you stupid. You know so much that you don't know a goddamn thing.
Well, if it ain't shuffling along Mac and his old-time dog.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Yeah. Some of y'all mamas is working in $10 houses.
True.
This ain't no shame. I don't want nobody pulling up on me, cause I'm gonna be in Vegas. I want to be out, dog. Nigga, what you say about my mama, dog? What did I say, dog? I ain't saying that about your mama. All I said was some of your mamas is still working in them $10 houses. I had a nigga hit me up. He was in the other chat. Yeah, he was in the Boston with Coach Malachi. He said, I read his message yesterday. He said, yeah, Coach, when you coming back to New York? He hide behind the avatar. He had just created this channel probably about this year, 2025. Yeah. Coach ain't dumb. He know not to come back. Now, like this nigga hide like an avatar. I clicked on his account, right? With no videos, no nothing. It's just some shit he just created, right? I said, yeah, I'll be back in New York probably it'll probably be after the fight, after the Crawford fight. I'll probably be back in New York, right? Because I got to go back to Atlanta, then I got to go to New York. Yeah, probably be back then, right? Yeah, nigga, like, okay, nigga, what? Well, yeah, I'll be back to New York. And what? Nigga, when you coming back to New York? Yeah, we missed you last time. We gonna get you this time, though. Last time, you was here. We miss you now. We looking for you now. Even though you were posting videos, you walking down the street every day. Even though you was at the comedy club down the street from the Barclays Center with Jamie. Even though you, Jamie, and Yarmis walked to the restaurant, the Jamaican restaurant, to get something to eat. Even though you went live, I think I was at the debate. I was at I forgot what that is, the Hudson River. What river that is, Jamie? We was at. You went live when we were looking at Manhattan across the river on the other side. We missed you that time, but when you come back this time, we gonna be ready.
True.
Nigga, please.
Like, man, I've been hearing this shit. I've been hearing this shit since 2021. I ain't seen you niggas yet. Fam. I ain't seen you yet, fam. Like, I'm just saying, I see all the real niggas. I see people like True Grit, a real motherfucker. Now I'm telling you, Yarmis, Jamie, Free Ray Ricky Rose, Rick Timms, Mr. Tomato Can. I'm seeing real dudes. I ain't seeing these internet gangsters. I'm seeing real dudes who really own that. Like, look, fuck with anyone you do that day, you gonna get what you're looking for. I see real dudes who really own that. I don't see these niggas in these avatars.
True.
I'm just saying. Daniel Agnew, Karma Serene, Miss Sheila, Miss Black Panther. I'm seeing real people. I ain't seeing hey, shout out to Flex. Flex, I don't see these dudes. Like, nigga, I be everywhere, fam. I don't been to Houston, Dallas, Miami, Miami. I ain't been to Duval in a while, but shout out to Duval. My dad from Duval. Atlanta, St. Louis, Vegas, LA, all through LA. Well, Mississippi, Alabama. Like I don't never see this. I'm eating Bloods. I'm eating Crips. I'm eating dudes who have real felonies. Just had a shootout the week before I pulled up. Like I'm meeting real people. The stuff that these dudes be typing and tweeting on, I'm meeting dudes who really from that, did that, ain't doing it no more, or may currently be active. I ain't gonna say who. You get what I'm saying? I don't see the other dudes. I'm just being honest with you.
True.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I ain't, come to Chicago, I don't see them dudes. Come to Memphis, I don't see them dudes. You better not come to the fight. I don't see them dudes. Drop the Addy, I don't see them dudes. I got shooters on me. I don't see you nor your shooters.
True.
I got a homeboy that's a blood. I just sent them a message earlier today. That's my dog. Guess where he from? I ain't gonna say where he from, but he ain't from here. But I'm just saying, I don't see these dudes. Like the real shooters I meet, the real G's I meet, the real gangsters I meet. The fake was I don't see them.
But this ball been taking the easy matches, fighting other balls.
I ain't met one yet. I promise you, I swear to God, I ain't met one yet, dog. I ain't met one yet. Listen, I meet the real ones. You get what I'm saying? I meet the real ones. I don't meet these other niggas. I'm like, I don't see these niggas. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then when I come there and leave, yeah, nigga, we just miss you. Boy, we just miss you, dog. But when you coming back? I just miss you, Tila. I'm telling you, Tila, I just miss you. Boy, Tila, we was on your ass. When you come back, Tila, when you coming back, if you ever come back, I promise you, we gonna get you this time. I know we told you that last time. What happened was, I had to, my baby mama had to go to work that night. And, the time that you said you was there, I was trying to catch up with you, but my baby mama, I had lost my phone. I thought I lost it, but couldn't find out she had took the phone because she didn't want me to leave the house. You know what I mean? Because she know about that life. And, but next time you come, these niggas, oh, see, these niggas nowhere. Oh. hey, don't see these niggas nowhere. But I'm saying, I don't. I see the real killers. I meet the real killers, the real gangsters. I don't see these other niggas. I don't see them, bro. I don't. Listen. Shout out to Donald.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, I'm riding with kinfolk. US. Salute to you, fam. Hey, salute. Hey, man, listen, let's hit everybody. Let's hit the cash apples, the super chatters with the huggy.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hey, shout out to PD Russell. Hey, look here, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I meet real Bloods and Crips. I'm telling, bro, I swear to God, like, listen, you just know. You meet these niggas is nothing to play with. I meet them for real. Like, these niggas is real. Like, they really own that in a heartbeat. You know what they tell me? They say, Coach, you got any issues? Just hit me. Coach, my nigga, if you need anything, just call me. That was a song. Matter of fact, let me see. Hold on. Let me see, can I put it up? Hold on. I gotta look it up. Allison Williams. That's her name. There's a singer by the name of Allison Williams. Y'all look her up, right? She made a song called Just Call My Name. Just Call My Name and Now I'll Come Running. Right? Allison Williams, y'all look it up. Song came out in the 80s, right? I got dudes, I got my homies here in this city. And yeah, I got dudes here in this city and abroad, different cities. They say, look, man, just call my name and we'll come running. Coach, just call, nigga, just call, like, nigga, just call us, just one time, just call us. And I'm telling, I take it, man, leave it alone, man. It what it is, man. You got to believe shit, I say. Anyway, phone lines open, man. What we got? We got enough likes for the phone lines? Yeah, we got the phone lines open. Phone lines open, man. Let's go ahead and drop these phone lines. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, man, it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it is. Well, hold on. This is my homeboy. One of my homeboys hit me right now. Nigga hit me up. These niggas be watching the shows. They be watching the show. They be hit me doing the show. They be hitting me doing the show. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say two words. Anyway, man, phone lines up with man 530-494-9636. The question is this: should more fighters, because as you guys see, the boxing has changed. The boxing dynamics has changed in America, pretty much around the world. They throwing hands in the UK, as you can see. The UK, they making fights left and right. The promoters are forced, they work together over there and they got to fight each other. And by Turk Alashikh being involved, he have access to a lot of the fighters, a lot of the promotional companies' fighters. So it's really good that he have that, right? I like what Canelo is doing, and I definitely like what Bud is doing right now. You know, he's finally, he's getting his just due from a financial standpoint, this and that. The last 3 fights, did very well. Not saying he was in the poorhouse with Top Rank. Top Rank paid him good, but as soon as he left Top Rank, he make more money. And I think that's good. What was the common denominator in that? He was a free agent. Being a free agent, signed the 1-fight deal with BLK Prime, signed the 1-fight deal with Turkey Alashikh with the Marjamal fight, and then signed another 1-fight deal against Canelo. I think Canelo been fighting, once Canelo left Golden Boy, Canelo been signing like 3-fight deals and stuff like that. 3 fights with Eddie, 3 fights with the Zone or whatever, the Zone and Eddie. Then he did the 3 fights with PBC, but he still had to fight the Zone fighters. Eddie Hearn fighters, you know what I mean? Eddie Hearn fighters that he promoted. So you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think, me personally, I think more fighters should do that. I think more fighters should do that, bro. I just think that it's now it does come with the risk. The reason why it comes with the risk because I'll call it, hold on. Because you don't have the liberty to cherry pick. It's going to be a dangerous fight, but it should be dangerous. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ben from Houston.
Ben from A-Sound, talk to me.
What's going on with you, Coach?
What's up, brother?
Hey, I just wanted to ask you a question. Hey, I know you got like an inside, track to Bud and his team. Man, anybody over there calling for this dude, this cat to be tested? You know what I mean? Everybody hollering about what Bud's doing and not doing, or whatever this, that, and the other. But I don't hear nobody talking about, you know what I'm saying, this other dude getting tested. I mean, man, this dude, that whole camp over there cheating, bro. So I just want, I ain't seeing nothing like that even from like their team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of wondering if you heard anything, or if anything you can share with us that you might know about that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can say this. Both sides are protected. The information that you're hearing about Bud being on PEDs and stuff, that's coming from Fagnon. That's coming from Hobiz. That's coming from Shigo and people who don't like him. So the people who don't like him, they're either going to say he's doing something or insinuate he's doing something, but none of them are saying anything about Canelo. So this is called a hit piece by the media. You know, these YouTube channels, they act as media, so this is the hit piece. Of course, you know what a hit piece is. When they go on a dismersification campaign against you, it's like the guy who's never popped dirty before ever, has been clean, never popped dirty for a PED, is being accused of being on PEDs, but the guy who's popped multiple times, well, you know, one time, but he failed 2 samples, he failed 2 tests. You know, when they think they tested his blood and his hair follicles and stuff like that, whatever, right? You know, you don't hear nothing about him. So when you hear the media intentionally not say anything about the guy who's a known drug, who has popped dirty in the past, and they try to put all the attention on the guy who's never popped dirty, that's what you called a hit piece in the media. So don't worry about that. I mean, no, Crawford and Canelo, they both have their business. You don't hear Canelo talking about it. You don't hear Canelo saying, oh yeah, you know, Crawford, you know, we got to watch Crawford. You don't hear him saying that. You hearing the niggas who either hate, who always hated Bud, hate him with a passion, you know, and you know, they was riding with Spence, you know, they was pro PBC, and Dave, and if you look at the content that they have made over the past 4 or 5 years, they have all been hit pieces against this one guy. Well, 6 or 7 years for the most part. So, you know, you can't. Right. Ben, if a nigga don't like you, I can't never take what a dude say about you with a grain of salt. He don't like you.
Right. That's
so, you know, so but yeah, man, so you can't worry about that.
Man, the most suspect ass niggas, man. I don't like none of the most suspect ass niggas, man. And then they don't never even come outside. You know what I'm saying? It just, man. I mean, you know that.
Hey, R.I.P. to Mo 3, man. R.I.P. to Mo 3. They scared to come outside.
Yeah, them boys ain't coming. Like, they gonna sit behind them. They gonna sit behind them cameras and them phones and man, you know, with all that old girly ass shit, man. I just don't like them boys, man. I don't. First of all, I don't like slandering no man's name without proof. You know what I mean? But man,
well, you know, if you say something about a person and it's true, then it's not really scandalizing. It's not, you know, slandering his name. But the thing is, you know, it's something I learned. You know, you got to always question the source from which the information comes from. So, you know, these guys, it is what it is. One thing I say, these guys are committed. They dedicated to hating the slim, dark-skinned dude from Omaha, Nebraska, and that's just the reality of the situation. It is what it is. Hoes gonna be hoes, dog. Hoes gonna be hoes at the end of the day,
man,
and that's just what it is.
All the time, man. All the time, man. And these, I don't know, some of these cats like them, man, they try harder than hoes to be hoes, man.
Hey, you know, hey, listen, that was a verse that NWA had a song back in the day, right? It was on the NWA album, their first album, and Ice Cube had a solo song on there called "A Bitch Is a Bitch," right? And you know, and then he got a verse in there where he say some of these niggas are bitches too. He was talking about women, right? But then he talk about some of the bitch moves that men make. He say some of these niggas are bitches too in the song. I'm telling you, so in NWA first, the second album, because they came out with NWA and the Posse, then they came out with the Straight Outta Compton album.
Ice-T had one too. Remember, Ice-T had a song that sang on that same level.
Yeah. He did. Ice-T did too. Yeah, he did. Matter of fact, he sampled. That was Ice Cube voice. He sampled.
Yeah.
Cube said it. No, Cube said it in the song called "A Bitch Is a Bitch," and then he said a line where he say some of these niggas are bitches too. Ice-T made a song called "Some of these niggas are bitches too," but he sampled Ice Cube voice. Yeah, he sampled. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right, brother. I ain't gonna hold you no longer, man. I just that shit was on my mind, man, about them punk boys, man.
All right, salute, man. H-Town, stand up.
All right.
Yeah, these niggas, man. Hey, these niggas. These niggas go hate. These niggas, boy. Bro, I'm talking about, bro, like, I'm mad that nigga getting money. Oh, this nigga finna make $70 million fighting Canelo. Oh, I hope the nigga get knocked out. I don't like him. This and that. And I'm like, you can't make this shit up. I say, guess what? I see the nigga Fag 9 ain't coming out making videos saying Crawford is on PEDs anymore. Like, come out and say that fact, no? Come out and say that. Say that. Please say it. Please say it. Please. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Coach Eddie from the ACL.
Coach Eddie, talk to me.
Yes, sir. Now, this is a great question that you have today. And in my opinion, I believe that most fighters are trying to fight in today's time are trying to follow the Canelo route. Now, Canelo and Bud passed the two different paths. See, Canelo been robbing, ducking, and cherry picking his whole career, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. There's a lot of fighters who want to rob the bank, who want to duck and cherry pick their way. They want these astronomical amounts of money for fights, man. See, Canelo robbed his own for over $300 million. Then he came over here, he robbed Al Heyman for, a few hundred million. Now he hold there robbing the sheep. You know what I'm saying?
I bet he robbed for that much money, man.
He had a 10-fight deal with his own for $300 million.
Yeah, but he sued Oscar De La Hoya to get out of that.
I guess what I'm saying is, but my point is, these dudes today is wanting these astronomical amounts of money to fight nobody. That's exactly what Canelo was doing. That's why him and Oscar De La Hoya fell out, because they were like, hey, man, we can't just keep paying you $35 million to fight, to fight the sparring partners, man. You got to fight somebody. You know what I'm saying? He just kept wanting to pick and choose he wanted to fight. He didn't really want to fight the main guys, man, so everybody wants that money now. Bud took the longer path. Bud really just now getting to that big bag, you know what I mean? He almost 40 years old. It took him a long time, but he finally got it. But see, Canelo been robbing the bank for a long time, man. I mean, he got paid $50 million to stand there and watch William Skull dance around. You just stand there just watching the dude dance. So they say Canelo been cherry picking, robbing the bank. And he out took more pictures. All sparring partners is black. I done seen it already. But how brothers gonna help Canelo beat another brother? See, I don't like that, man. We gotta stay on code, man. They have no sparring partners over there helping Canelo beat Bud, man.
Hey, man, look, man, them brothers got rent to be paid. They gotta make their money, man. You can't. The brothers need money, man. They broke. And this is the thing, right? Like, with the Oscar De La Hoya situation, you're right about that. But see, that's why Canelo sued Oscar. Oscar signed Canelo up for some shit that he didn't even know anything about. And the $300 million wasn't going to Canelo. Most of it was going to doggone Oscar De La Hoya. So according to what they're saying, so
robbing the bank.
So the Mexican Oscar De La Hoya, the Mexican American was robbing the Mexican. True. Yeah. Yeah, the Mexican American.
Like
the Mexican American Oscar De La Hoya was trying to rob his fellow Mexican brother from Mexico. Canelo saw that. Canelo was like, no, puto. That's why he sued doggone De La Hoya. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, that makes sense. That makes sense. But like I say, at the end of the day, one more thing, I'll be real quick. In order for these guys, to be their own boss, they got to be making boss moves. And Canelo and Crawford, to their credit, have built their own profile that they can demand them type of numbers. See, a lot of guys, they ain't put the work in. They still talking about they want $40 million. Man, you ain't fought nobody. It don't justify me giving you $40 million when your resume don't say that. You ain't got the accolades. You ain't did what Bud did. You ain't two division undisputed champion. You ain't got the resume that Canelo got. So these guys want the money, but they don't want to put the work in. But that's my call, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Coach Eddie ATL. And see, this is the thing too, right? Crawford couldn't get those. Like, he remind me a lot of Ezra Charles and a lot of these old black fighters back in the day who caught, like Marvin Hagler. He couldn't get. He caught hell. You had a black promoter named Don King. Don King they had the Wild World of Sports on ABC. And Don King had a tournament with fake rankings, right? Don King was finding dudes who've been out of boxing for 2 years, put them in the rankings. That's why I told y'all, when you see somebody in the top 10 or in the rankings, that shit don't mean a goddamn thing, because you like, how this nigga got in the top 10, the top 15? Because, the rankings can be manipulated. Don King used to do it. He's not the only one that did it, but he the one that get the credit for it. So, Marvin Hagler was blackballed by Don King. These are the facts. Look it up. Don King had a tournament a middleweight division tournament, different divisions, right? But he would not allow Marvin Hagler to be in it. I say all that to say this. Bud was blackballed in boxing. He was blackballed by the Black Advisory Company, Al Heyman. Because Al got all the fighters with the names on one side. Bud with the promoter, and this is why a lot of people like, oh man, why he re-signed with Top Rank? He should have went to side with on PBC. Okay, but we don't know the business aspect of that. See, it's easy. It's easy when you don't like a nigga to say what he should have done, but it wasn't like he was getting robbed. He wasn't getting paid peanuts over there at Top Rank. Top Rank was paying him good. He had a minimum, I think, of 3.5, and then he had, but he always made more than his minimum. Always. Minimum mean you ain't gonna make no less than this, but you can make all the way up to whatever. And I think his last fight over there, he made $6 million, which was good. So, we talking about guarantee money. Not back end. Not we gonna get you 1.5 on the front end, but you gonna get the rest of your money on the back end. Everybody don't want the back end money. Some sources say some of them niggas over there, they still receiving back end money checks. Sources say. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, but I say all that to say he was blackballed. He was blackballed by the Black Promotional Company. I think everybody know that. And then the fight with him and Errol didn't get made until he had the bruh. Like when I was he literally showed me the text messages. Until when he reached out to Errol Spence and had to talk to Errol directly. Errol cut Al out from the talking standpoint, making the fight. He signed a management contract with Fighters First Management. I don't think he's with them anymore, but he signed a contract with them. That's documented. And then the fight got made in 5 minutes. To this day. So, that's just what it is. Canelo didn't have to go through that. Some would say maybe he had the complexion for the protection. I don't know. But Canelo didn't have to go through that. Canelo didn't have no problem landing big fights. Even though he was signed to Golden Boy Promotions, he had no problem landing big fights. Because a lot of those fights he fought, some of those fights was Golden Boy fighters. And then some of those fights were PBC fighters. When he was with Golden Boy, he never had that problem. All fighters, every fighter got to go down and go through different paths. Some fighters is easier for them. Some fighters is harder for them. All fighters are not created equal. True. You get what I'm saying? True. But the race is not to the race is not to the swift. It's to the one who can endure to the end. He getting to the bag now, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I like what Canelo and Bud is doing. Now I will admit, everybody can't do what these two fighters are doing. But I think they can in this particular era because I'm going to tell you why. Because the American boxing scene, the networks were the ones who were propping up the promotional companies. The networks were the ones who were putting the money up for the fights. They were propping up your favorite promotional company. Now what you see is, now that the networks have pulled back, have folded, they're not involved in boxing anymore, you notice your favorite American promotional companies, they are not putting on as many fights as they used to. Do you get what I'm saying? They're not putting on fights like they used to. They can't put on the big fights like that because they was propped up, they were dependent on using the network's money. Now they have to find another source of income because Bob Arum ain't putting his money up. I'm not going to use my money to pay for my fighters. Al Heyman, you get what I'm saying? Don't nobody know where Al at, so, it is what it is. So, you get what I'm saying? So, it's kind of like, I think that now that Turkey is here, y'all remember David Benavidez? What David Benavidez said? I'm a Vegas fighter. I'm not going to fight on a Turkey Alashikh card, Riyadh season card. I'm a Vegas fighter. Guess where his ass at? November 22nd. Guess where David Benavidez at? He gonna be in Saudi Arabia. True. Nigga went from I'm a Vegas fighter, till he fighting on Riyadh right now. shit, I tell you what. Carla, hold on. Shit, for the kind of money Turk Alashikh playing, for the type of money Turk Alashikh playing, I fight a nigga from Brooklyn on the Brooklyn Bridge by myself in front of everybody from Brooklyn.
True.
You gonna be by yourself, coach? Yeah. You gonna fight a nigga from Brooklyn in Brooklyn? Yeah. On the Brooklyn Bridge? Yeah. In rush hour traffic? Yeah. All the fans gonna be rooting for the dude from Brooklyn. I know. You still gonna go? Yeah. Why is that? Man, did you see this check? God damn, I mean, what the fuck? He paying you this much? Hell yeah, he paying me this much. Shit. Oh, okay. All right, nigga, sign me up. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? M1 from the BX.
M1 from the BX. Talk to me, fam.
What's up, Coach? Yo, just calling, man, because, yo, you've been taking me back to the old videos and that you did and all that shit. But you've been spitting facts, but one thing you forgot. In America, they still got one more place, and the promotional companies, they still got one more place to box at, and you got front row seat, and that's Pro Box.
Pro Box, yeah.
Yep. All these fighters are gonna be. They not down with Big Boy. That's where they gonna be motherfucking fighting at. And Pro Box. But yo.
Pro Box. See, I forgot about them, but Pro Box, I like what Pro Box is doing. I think Pro Box have their own network. They got Pro Box TV. I love what Pro Box is doing. When I was mostly speaking on the dinosaur, not what the big companies in America, the ones who, because a lot of people are just learning about Pro Box.
No, I was just trying to be funny.
No, but you're right though. No, I see what you're saying, but Pro Box ain't,
I like Pro Box.
I like Pro Box,
but I was just being funny because I remember the PBC, like you saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, the PBC, they're gonna be forever and ever, and and then when fucking Terence Crawford fucking beat the shit out of, I ain't feel sorry for him before, but I feel sorry for him now. For Errol Spence, that was their last hurrah they had. Everybody shut down their channels. Everybody robbed people for the fucking. That shit was a disaster.
Yeah.
And that was their last biggest fight. What fight was bigger than that in PBC after that? After Crawford?
No, and I think that was the year they had Tank. They had Tank fight Ryan Garcia. That was 2023. Cool Boy had to go to Japan to fight Inoue, and then Bud fought Canelo. Fought Spence. And yeah, I think that was it. That was the last big mega fight.
Yeah, that was the last mega fight.
That I think
because the Ryan fight was before that.
Yeah, and Showtime folded. Showtime folded December of 2023. That was it. They was done.
Yeah, we was telling. Oh God, we was telling these dudes that shit was over with, and they ain't believe us. And I think that shit was all karma too, because of what they did to Bud. Bud killed their last hurrah, and then it's like, look at all the shit that happened to Spence and with the coaches and everything. And man, Spence got the worst part of it out of all of it, because fucking Terrence, man.
In defense of Spence, in defense of Spence, I won't say Spence got the worst of it. The thing is, Spence made a lot of money. Him and Bud made a lot of money, so I think Spence is fine. And I'm hearing they made like $25-30 million a piece. So they made a lot of money.
Bro,
so
but that beat down, bro.
That beat down is over. He don't heal from that. He's fine. But I will say this. I was talking to somebody in boxing.
Let's see 10 years from now, 15 years from now. I hope so, bro. But that was a beating, bro.
Yeah.
That was a freaking beating, bro.
Yeah, but Spence a good dude though, man. I'm not gonna be like the Bud haters and just still shit on Bud. Spence is a good dude. But when
I feel sorry for him, bro.
Nah, don't feel sorry for him. The nigga rich, he got plenty of money.
No, I know. I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I feel sorry for him.
You know, but you know what I'm saying? Because he made money and all that, but still, that was an ass whipping in the hive, bro. Yo, Coach, man, peace to you, bro. But,
all right, salute, fam. Hey, shout out to BX, man, the Bronx.
You got the best show out here, bro. You got the best show out here. You funny, and you bring it back for years already, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, see, I ain't gonna be like these hating ass niggas. Well, listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like Bo Mac, Coach Red, shout out to them, Bud, Saul, Bernie, Coach Bernie, the boxer, told me, nah, man, Errol Spence is a good dude. You know, we ain't gonna kick the man. You know, he's a good dude, bro. See, this would have happened, right? If you get caught up on fans of a fighter, they will make you hate the fighter. Because you got these male groupies of a certain fighter that I call aerosexuals. Not the fans of Errol Spence. The aerosexuals are the ones who were threatening niggas, yelling and screaming. They shut down their YouTube channels, this and that. Those are aerosexuals. Like, them niggas look like, I think they wanted to suck them up. They wanted to suck them up. You get what I'm saying? They wanted to suck them up. For the most part. But Bud told me, he's like, nah, man, Errol Spence is a good dude, man. You know, I ain't gonna never say nothing bad about Spence. You know, he's a good dude, man. Bomac said the same thing. Coach Red said Spence one of his favorite fighters. Like, all of them had nothing but high praise for him. So, that's the road they took. I'm gonna take that road as well. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? But the aerosexuals, it's fuck them for life. True. I'm the one named y'all aerosexuals. That came from me. So if you want to be mad at anybody, aerosexual came from me. Listen, I like aerosexual, it's fuck y'all for life. It's like full life. Like I fuck you niggas for life. Like for real. I'm talking about from the back, no Vaseline with sandpaper. You get what I'm saying? No KY, no nothing. Like, listen, you aerosexual with YouTube channels, like, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I told Bud, we was at the fish fry, we was at the mama house at the fish fry, I said, man, you better than me, bro. You way, bro, I swear, I'm telling you. When we get the second interview, I'm gonna mention this. I'm gonna say, bro, you way better than me. Oh, take the high road ass nigga. I'm not the high road nigga. I'm too short to take the high road. I take the low road. I'm the low road nigga. I'm the kick it when you're down. When you go low, I'ma dig a ditch. Like Karma Serene said. Call the coroner. Call the pallbearer. You know what I mean? Get in contact with the mortician. That's me. Carla, hold on. I ain't got that kind of passive heart. I don't. I ain't got that passive heart like him, bro. He's a nice dude, Bud, a real nice dude. I ain't nice like that. I mean, he'll kill in the ring now. I don't get me wrong, he'll kill in the ring. But I'm just saying, I ain't nice like that. I'm like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, nigga. Everybody getting it. True. Nigga, fuck that. All that peace shit. Nigga, ain't no peace. Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Hey, folks, what's happening, man?
What's up with you, brother?
All right, man. Nothing, man. Just at work, brother. Chilling. Listening to you, man. Making me laugh, bro. but yeah, Coach. Listen, man. I feel that, to answer the question, yes, man. More fighters should do what Bud and Canelo is doing. You know, fighters and promoters, and me included, say that boxing is a business, and the truth is, at the end of the day, it is a job, you know. So, you know, what these fighters need to do and understand, you know, you must take risks in this game, you know, and keep climbing up the ladder to end up in a legacy fight. You know, that's exactly what these two fighters are doing. You know, you want to make top dollars like these guys, man. You know, you gotta start protecting that. Oh, and fight the best guys available. You know, in your weight classes at the time. You know. Oh, to be honest, man, I'm getting excited. You know, I know the fight is less than a month away, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, when it comes to IQ, Bud and Canelo are equal to me. I don't want to hear about weight and size, advantages and disadvantages. You know, Bud agreed to the terms when he took the fight, and Canelo knows Bud is no joke. You know, skills pay the bills. At the end of the day, you know, the better man that night is winning the fight. It's that simple. You know what I mean? I like them both. I'm happy for Bud. He's making, you know, serious dough. You know, he's been in the game too long, so he earned that shit, man, the hard way, bro. Like you like to say about Ireland.
Yeah.
But you know, for the rest of these fighters, focus on landing, you know, big fights. The legacy fights will come if you keep winning. You know, that's where the big money is. You know, and again, the legacy fights are the fights that change your life. These boxers need to think about that. They need to stop playing these fucking games, man. That's my call, Coach. Respect from New York.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out to Jamie. Yeah, man. Some dudes, some dudes got to go down a harder path than others. That's all. You know what I mean? Carla, hold on. Some dudes got to go down a harder path. You know, everybody. You know, some dudes, it's laid out for them. They got the talent. They demand the dollars. They've been built right. And then now they're able to land big fight after big fight after big fight. Everybody ain't like that. That's just Canelo is an exception to the rule. Floyd Mayweather started getting all of the big fights after he left Top Rank. He started getting the big money fights anyways. Well, he was getting big fights, but he was starting to get the big money fights, you know, after he left Top Rank. So everybody don't go down the same path. Some people, the path is a little bit easier. Others, the path is hard. It is what it is. Like Bernard Hopkins. B-Hop is a prime example. B-Hop didn't start getting big name fights. Well, he fought Roy in 93. Roy beat him, but Roy wasn't a big name like that at that time, but he was like on his way there. But he didn't start getting the big name, big money fights until later on in his career. The Felix Trinidad's, Oscar De La Hoya's, stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like he did that. Some people got to go down the long road, you know? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Troy Graham, Baltimore. How you doing?
Baltimore, stand up. Troy, talk to me, brother.
Well, look, something I want to say before I get on with what I think about the fight. With Turkey here now and doing what he does, this tells you who really wants to fight and who never really wants to fight in the first place. Because there's no more roadblocks, there's no more excuses, is it? Because he's going to pay you, but he's going to put you in there with someone that you have to fight. So there's no excuses now. And all those fighters that when people were saying they were great, and they don't want to work with Turkey and they don't want to fight, that tells you a lot about them. That being said, this is the biggest fight of this era. There's no bigger fight coming up after this. These are two dudes that are basically Hall of Famers that signed, and somebody got to lose. But I don't think this fight is getting pushed enough. I really don't think so. I spoke about it on my show. I heard you talk about it. I don't know who else was speaking about it because I don't come out to play that much, or maybe you do, but I don't think it's getting all the push it should be. I heard more people talking nonsense saying that Bud was on PEDs and all that, and I didn't even think about that. It's not something that's foolishness. Because, you know, why would he wait till his biggest fight now to go do something that's stupid? He's not stupid. He's competitive as hell, but he's not stupid.
Well, you got to question the source which is coming from. Like when you say that, where you heard it from?
Oh, okay. Well, I heard it on a podcast, and then I jumped online and looked it up to see if I could find any real sources talking about it.
What podcast you heard it from?
Man, what was the brother's name? BVO, I think that's his name, and then he heard it from somebody else.
Yeah, so that's all. Yeah. That's called circular information. That's coming from the same source of people. So it is what it is. Them people don't matter. I don't even pay that shit no attention, to be honest with you.
Nah, I jumped online and verified stuff.
They don't sold them people don't sold over 50,000 tickets that's been sold for this fight. So when the fight get closer, you'll hear more about it. But they don't sold over 50,000 tickets. At the end of the day, that's the bottom line. You might not have been hearing much about it. I haven't been talking about it at all until I'm gonna wait till it get a little closer for me to start talking about the fight myself. But I got people hitting me up now. Hey man, look man, I want to go to that fight, man. This and that, like that. You know, it's gonna do well. It's gonna do well. From a attendance standpoint, so that's all that matters.
for the first time since Mike McCollum and James Toney fought, I'm actually gonna pay for a fight.
The fight is not on pay-per-view. So how you gonna pay for it?
No,
it's not on
pay for it. How am I gonna see it then, brother?
It's on Netflix. See, you ain't been paying attention. It's on Netflix.
Nah, I really haven't.
All right, so what you got to do? This what you got to do, brother. Do some research on the fight. Find out all the information you need, those questions, and then you will be better informed.
Yeah, you're right. But the only thing that matters to me is just seeing the fight. So I'm glad it's on Netflix because I have Netflix already.
All right.
So that's good. But keep on doing what you're doing, man. I'm proud of you. Hey, I'm still waiting to get that belt off your shoulders that you showed on the show, man.
Hey, you remember? Hey, you remember when we interviewed? Interviewed James Toney.
Oh yeah.
We interviewed Jerry Cooney.
Yes.
We interviewed Tommy Brooks. R.I.P. to Tommy Brooks, man, legendary, man.
That was Uncle Tommy, man. Yeah.
And I interviewed Tommy over here as well on this show. And shout out to Major Key Boxing. Major Key. Damn, we did some hell of interviews. Damn, who else we interviewed? Chop Corley.
I've seen Rockman.
Rockman. Yep. We interviewed. Yep. Damn, it was some more because it was something that y'all interviewed it was something that y'all interviewed that I wasn't in on, but yeah, y'all got some interviews. All right, shout out to Short, man.
Like but let me say this and jump off. Like I tell people, if you help others, it'll come back around to you. Because you had me laughing when you said you don't have that peaceful heart. Because I remember having a conversation with you when I was trying to build a bridge and do the peace, and they shit on me as usual. But you know, all right, brother.
All right, salute, fam. Hold on. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. So, hey, shout out. I was sending a chat to a message to my main man Damien. Yeah, man. So it is what it is, fam. Like, yeah, I mean the fight doing good. I see somebody sent me a video telling me, oh, this fight ain't doing this and that. And they saying it because the niggas who saying it are the niggas who don't like Bud. Call hold on. Like this, bro. Listen, the Bud hate. Like these niggas is just, bro. Like these niggas got a disease. Like, fam. Like, how you wake up every day, bro? Like, I want to say this nigga name so bad, but I ain't gonna say his name. Commit a nigga all right. But some telling me he gonna jump out that window. When he jump out that window, I'm gonna decapitate his old ass. But I'm hearing like, bro, there's some niggas that like, projecting. Yeah, nigga, this fight ain't doing nothing. Turkey don't know what he doing. Fam, you choking on a cigarette, getting a social security check, living on a fixed income, saying that a guy that's a billionaire who are paying fighters who have 8 and 9-figure net worths, Canelo with 9, Crawford with 8, don't know what they doing. So if they don't know what they doing, do you know what you doing? True. Do you know what you doing? If the guy that's a billionaire who's paying fighters who have a net worth of 9 figures in Canelo and 8 figures in Crawford don't know what they doing, you got a fixed income, getting a social security check. You know what you doing? Call it what your name you calling from.
Hey, Mo. Hey, Slim, let me ask you a quick question, Slim. After you sell a property, do you still need a for sale sign up there to advertise it? I mean, I'm asking. I'm just asking. You know,
no, when you sell a property, it ain't for sale no more.
Do you still pay the realtor after you sell a property? I'm just trying to get this.
Yeah, the realtor got to get their percentage. They got to get their cut.
Yeah, after you sold it, right? After you sold it. After you sold it, you cut the check. Do you still say, you know what, realtor, we done sold the property, but I'm going to still keep you on the contract to sell a property that ain't mine, that I already got the money for? Do you do that?
No,
Exactly. So the money is all, you know, like the great Nicky Barnes say, the product sells itself. Slim, it's going to sell itself. Netflix know what they do. Turkey already did his job. Bud and them already did their job. Now, Netflix know what they're doing. They're the closest thing to terrestrial TV we had. They already know the analytics. They know if they got to advertise the shit, Mo. It's amazing listening to motherfuckers, man. This shit is crazy, son.
Hey, Ron, boy, check this out. I'm watching WWE. There's nothing bigger than WWE right now when it comes to sports entertainment.
Right.
Guess
what they tell me.
No, hold on. Guess what they showed? I saw a commercial. Guess what commercials I've been seeing?
Oh, what they show?
Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez upcoming fight.
See, I know Netflix know what they doing. I don't even look at wrestling. So they telling me wrestling is big. I just don't look at it. That's the only one that sticks on there. Only if my it's cool. I don't have no problems with it. But I just don't got time to look at it. But see, I don't even know that. But I have faith that Netflix know what they doing. Don't worry about Turkey. Turkey and them already got their bread. They got it. They're done. Yeah. They sold it to Netflix. Netflix now is Netflix's job. Yeah. So what they need to do, if they got a problem with advertising and promotion, you blame Netflix. The biggest company, the biggest streaming company don't know what the fuck they doing now. So you're telling me that Netflix don't know what the fuck they doing to promote a product.
No, Netflix don't know what. Hold on, Netflix don't know what they doing. But the nigga who got a YouTube channel, who's on a fixed income, he know what he doing.
A motherfucker upside down. Even I guarantee the Bama is upside down in his mortgage or renting. I guarantee it. I put anything on it. I guarantee you tell a Bama, hey, show me your Empower portfolio. Empower portfolio. What's that? Do I have? Show me your portfolio. Go log in. Show me your net worth, because it'll tell you what your net worth is. It'll tell you. I don't have one. Then you don't got no net worth. I ain't trying to hear nothing into a Bama. Prove to me that you had some type of net worth, man. And prove to me, what's your address, man? Where you live at? Let me see. I'm going to look up your address, and I better see your name on that motherfucker.
Look up your zip code. Hey, look here.
Let me see it. Oh, yeah. You know what? Wait, let me see what your zip code. The median household income is $73,000. And the average house is about $180. Yeah, but you telling a millionaire. But yeah, you telling a millionaire how to do business.
We're going to pull up the comps. We're going to pull up them comps. We're going to pull up the comps in your area, your neighborhood.
Your neighborhood, but you gonna tell a motherfucker he's got a $10 million house and he don't know what he doing. Like, this shit is crazy.
What comps mean? What comps mean? You talking about comps? No, sir, comps. We talking about the comparisons of what sold.
I got money. I got $500,000 under my mattress. What the fuck? I don't need to know. Man, I just keep shit basic, Mo. Shit don't make it sense when motherfuckers be saying, I just, apparently Netflix don't know what they doing, and they guarantee money that Canelo got and the money that the fucking Sheik got and the Turkey get. I guess they don't know what the fuck they doing. Billionaires don't know what the fuck they doing. It's just amazing. It's just amazing to me. I have yet to figure this out, and nobody can prove to me yet that you have any type of net worth. Zero net worth. None of these Bamas. None of them. But that's all I got for you, son. Stop listening to these Bamas. I'm telling you, I don't know how you doing it, but I'm glad you put that in. You nipped that in the bud quick. You nipped that Bama ass shit in the bud quick.
It's too easy. It's too easy to nip in the bud. It's too easy.
That shit, man. Shit is, and I'm gonna be out Vegas. That shit is gonna be shut the fuck down. I already know. If you've been to a Vegas, that shit is gonna be shut down. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to be out that motherfucker, though. But I'll holler at you, Slim. That's all I got to say. Stop listening to these Bammers, Mo. I'm telling you. They don't know what the fuck they talking about.
All right, salute. Shout out to Rob, boyfriend. DC, stand up. Yeah, we got to stop listening to them Bammers, man. Them Bammers, see, listen. I told y'all, these niggas like to project. If I don't like PD Russell, if I don't like my main man, True Grit, if I don't like my brother Ali, if I don't like Mr. Arnold Brown, Arnold, what's going on, brother? If I don't like Green Eyes P, shout out to the Boston Jedi. Oh, you back, fam? Shout out to the Boston Jedi. Salute, fam. If I don't like you, everything I say out of my mouth is going to be me projecting, hold on, my dislike or hate for you. Oh, nigga, Boston Jedi, the nigga broke. Oh, man, he ain't really got it like that. So what, he ride around in a private jet in a Bentley? That ain't his Bentley. That ain't his private jet. Oh, man, the man tickets ain't selling. Ain't nobody gonna be at that fight. A nigga who can't afford to go to the fight, that's getting a social security check or scared to go to the fight because he talking all that flim-flam online and then he don't want niggas to see him, it's gonna tell somebody what it ain't gonna do. Oh, the fight ain't gonna do this. It ain't gonna be that. Like, you can't make this up. A 2-figure nigga telling 9 figures. Dude got 10 figures. Turkey got a 10-figure net worth. Canelo got a 9-figure net worth. Bud got a 8-figure net worth. But the 2-figure nigga with the net worth go tell, oh man, they don't know what they doing. Sir, clearly you have failed in life. When you old and broke. We all gonna get old, but you broke. You struggling. You living check to check. You waiting on AdSense to come from Google, and you waiting on a Social Security check, and you probably waiting on a little retirement or whatever you got going on. That's about it. You are on a fixed income, and you're telling people who are on an unfixed income that they don't know what they're doing, but you on your fixed income. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. I got to disagree with the people calling in saying that Canelo had an easy path to where he got, because it took him 43 fights just to get the Floyd fight. And then after that, out of the 18 he's had ever since, 18 of those he was challenging for world titles. 9 of those guys he fought were undefeated world champions. So that ain't no easy path, in any stretch of the imagination. You know what I'm saying?
I think he misunderstood. They're not saying that it was easy for what he did. They're saying that the path was easier for him. You know what I mean? He didn't get blackballed. Yeah. He didn't get blackballed. When it was time to make the big fights, he was able to make them easy. He didn't get blackballed. He didn't go through what Hagler went through, or what even in today's time.
Nobody did. Not Floyd, not Crawford, not nobody.
No, Crawford.
You know what I'm saying? Crawford went through what that man did.
Well, not that, but yeah, not that. But he got he went through a form of blackballing.
Yeah, you don't get to be 2-division undisputed getting blackballed. You know what I mean? 4-division champion getting blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm wondering if Dana White gonna call in a favor to his boy Donald Trump, man, to call off the dogs when that fight goes down, because the way they've been hitting, I don't know, Mexicans might avoid that motherfucker, Coach, because imagine you out there in your Sunday best and you over there getting harassed by ICE, a bunch of masked racist white fools. I think I'd rather sit that shit out and watch it from home.
Well, they don't sold up with 50,000 tickets. So I think the people who are going to the fight, they're not going to have ICE problems. I think the only people who are going to have to worry about ICE is those who have to worry about ICE. I don't think they
brown people.
That's above my pay grade. So I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna be there. I ain't got to worry about them. So.
Yeah, but you black, Coach. You black.
I mean, but you got whites getting deported from ICE, blacks, they got Haitians getting deported. If you an illegal alien, you getting deported. They ain't discriminating on that shit. I can show you videos where it's motherfuckers who look white as snow getting goddamn deported. But the media ain't showing that. Literally. And blacks getting deported. Yeah, well, Haitians and shit. Like,
Coach, neither is my front window. I'll tell you that much. Neither is my front window or my kid's school. Because it's going down in Cali.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that. Right now we talking about the fight that's going down. Canelo and Crawford.
Coach, but I think 50,000 of them tickets. That's them ticket brokers that are gonna turn around and scalp them. That's how you sell out a fight in 5 minutes. Yeah. A lot of times them fools trying to double and triple and quadruple their money, and who knows? You know what I mean? If they're gonna have a hard time, recouping their investment. I mean,
yeah,
they
I
might
ain't,
not
man,
take a loss,
look, man. Right now, you putting extra stress on your brain. They don't need to be there. Right now, I don't care nothing about none of that. Every fight, from whether it's PBC or Sam Watson or whoever or Golden Boy, whatever, every fight they have when they come up with a fight, they have a ticket scalper to who they sell their stuff to. That's above my pay grade. I'm not even worried about that. I don't care nothing about the ticket scalpers. I ain't worried about Ice. I ain't worried about Justin Timberlake. None of that. I'm going to the fight. All that shit above my pay grade. I ain't worried about none of that shit. I'm finna get me a hotel. I'm going to the fight. I'm gonna be there. And we're gonna have some fun. And we get back on Delta and flying back. That's all I'm worried about. All the other shit, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, God willing, coach.
All right, salute, fam.
All right, coach.
Hey, all that other shit. I ain't worried about none of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, hey, I'm just, I'm just saying, I'm gonna be there. I ain't worried about the other shit. Shit, you know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, Vegas, bruh. Outside of the Strip, damn, Vegas, boy. Oh, it's gonna be hot in the motherfucker too. It's gonna be hot. Oh, it's gonna be hot, boy. Shit, man, nigga, just. I'm thinking about this shit right now. I'm flying Delta, so I'm jumping on Delta. That's the only thing I'm gonna fly. I fuck with Delta heavy. I love Delta shit. Try to get my flyer miles up. Hey, shout out to Martinez. Martinez say exactly, coach. He tried to, yeah, man, how they gonna make their money back? And, hey, Martin, wait, shout out to Martin. What would you say, Martin? Martin say the ticket scalpers. Hey, shout out to Martinez. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said 10 people please match my donation to support the show. Hey, shout out to Martinez, man. Martin, man, I ain't seen you live in a while, bro. Yeah, I ain't seen you live in a while, fam. Yeah, let me see. Hold on. Damn, Mark, I ain't seen you live in a minute, bro. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up? M1 2 times, coach.
M1 2 times, talk to me.
Yo, coach, when you was coining all these phrases and shit, the Earl sexuals and all that shit, like, yo, I remember these fucking dudes going crazy over that shit. And you was killing them at that time, so that's why I like, damn, bro. Anyway, bro, let me damn, somebody's there. My bad, bro. I'll call you back.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, it won 2 times. Yeah, so yeah, bro, listen, y'all go back and listen to the interview I did with Terence Crawford. It was an interview I did. I have it timestamped, so you will be able to go to the timestamp and look. I asked him a question about that. He spoke about the media. It was a question I asked him about the media. I was like, man, well, is that a reason why you have a chip on your shoulder? And he said, yeah. He said, that's why I don't fuck with the media because, they've been shitting on me all my career and all that stuff there. I've been blackballed and all that stuff there. He spoke about that in that interview. If you go back and listen to the interview that I did with Terence Crawford, he said that. I asked him about that. And he said, he said he really don't care what people got to say. You got to understand, this man come from North Omaha, Nebraska. And he came up, bro. Like, if you ever been to Omaha, I'm like, damn, this nigga came up from nothing. Canelo came up from nothing. I think Canelo came up in Mexico. I think he had to start boxing at 15 to help take care of his family. From what I'm hearing, you know what I mean? Said Canelo started boxing at, I think he turned pro or something at 15. So, I mean, he wasn't fighting just to be fighting. I mean, he fought because, of course he liked fighting, but, he had to take care of his family. I mean, he's a white Mexican. His race is white. You know what I mean? He's a red-headed guy with freckles. White guy, white Mexican. So I could just imagine what he had to go through in Mexico, probably being bullied and stuff like that, people picking at him, laughing at him, this and that. So he probably had to fight, and I don't know how many siblings he had, but I heard he had like 7, 8 siblings. So just imagine that type of pressure. You got to fight in order to help put food on the table. And then look at him now. So both guys came from nothing. Both guys came from nothing. You get what I'm saying? Bud getting shot, Bud being in the street. It's rough in Omaha. I'm telling you, it's rough in that motherfucker up, bro. Shout out to Martinez. Hey, okay. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, I'll be live tonight, God willing. Match my donation. Salute, fam. Hey, shout out to Ficiano. Hey, okay. Dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
What to say, Pisciano? She said, peace and blessings, coach. And chat, say, Bud gonna hurt that man. Okay. All right, shout out to Pisciano Fights, man. Let's hit everybody with the huggy
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
See, that's what I look at. I like to look at a person's struggle, what they went through to get to where they at. Because the story is in the struggle. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm like, man, this motherfucker here went through some shit in order to get to where he came at. Boxing is a hard sport. The level of discipline that it takes in order to make it in this sport, let alone to become a champion, let alone to become a multi-division champion, let alone to be almost a first-ballot Hall of Famer. That takes a level of skill and talent that you was born with. All fighters are not created equal. Most boxers are broke. No matter where you go at. In America, most boxers are broke. Terence Crawford is an anomaly. Canelo Alvarez is an anomaly out of Mexico. It's a bunch of fighters from Mexico. They ain't got that kind of money Canelo got. That means he is an exception to the rule. Tank Davis, he's an anomaly. And one of my favorite fighters out of Baltimore, old school, we going back. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Joe Gans. I think, is it Joe Gans? Let me see. Joe Gans. I think Joe Gans. I think he's from Baltimore. One of my favorite fighters. But anyways, it's you could put up a whole bunch of fighters came out of that DMV area. How many of them became Sugar Ray? How many of them made the money that Sugar Ray made? Or had the talent that Sugar Ray made? How many of them made the money that Tank Davis made or had the talent that Tank Davis made? Those guys are anomalies. Most American fighters are broke. They ain't got no money like that. Most of these niggas got 9 to 5 jobs working. Do you get what I'm saying? So me, I look at what that person had to go through in order to get there. I don't look at the material things. I don't look at that this nigga rich. Oh, he got some nice ice. Canelo in the Dos Equis commercial. Canelo on the golf course, this and that. If you look at Canelo Alvarez, let's pivot to Canelo a little bit. If you look at Canelo Alvarez and you look at not his fans, but the radicals, the male groupies, and you got some female groupies as well. Canelo don't act like them. Canelo seems like he's a very nice guy, laid back, approachable, humble. He has generational wealth. He's enjoying life, right? And when you have that level of celebrity, you have what you call fans, and then you have groupies of that guy, right? And then you'll have people who will live their lives vicariously, some through the person who they are a groupie for or are a fan of, right? But the person is nothing but a human being, right? When I see Bud, whoever, whatever, Shakur, fighters I've been around, they're human beings just like me and you. They breathe the same air you breathe. They drink the same water you drink. They eat the same food you eat. Maybe not necessarily, but you get what I'm trying to say. They have to eat some type of food. Whether you and them have the same diet or not is irrelevant. They have to eat some type of food. But whatever, they go through all of that, right? But another thing is, remember in the beginning of the show, I told you guys about you got to have the patience of a farmer. And the reason why, when you're trying to be successful in anything in life, the reason why, because wealth grows over time. It took time for Canelo to get to where he's at right now. Just like Martin said, he said Canelo had 40, I don't know how many fights he had, but he had a lot of fights before he got, Canelo didn't just wake up and became the one of the cash cows of the sport of boxing in the face over here in North America. He didn't just wake up and did that. It took work. It took time. It took skill. It took, like, he ain't doing nothing no different than any other fighter is doing. He jumping rope. He running miles. He's sparring. He's hitting a heavy bag. He's working those combinations. On the pad work. He ain't doing nothing no different than any other fighter is doing. It's just now that he's rich and have money, he's doing it on a higher level. He's able to hire strength and conditioning coaches. He's able to eat the best foods. He's able to because he has the money to do it now. Do you get what I'm saying? He's doing it on a higher level. So in order for him to become successful, in order for Terence Crawford to become successful, or a Tank or whatever, it takes a level of discipline. You have to have the patience of a farmer. When you plant the seeds, when you're running those miles in the beginning, you are planting those seeds. When you make your mind up that, hey, I want to become a fighter, or I want to become an engineer, or I want to become a doctor, or I want to become a lawyer, you planted the seed in your mind. Now, in order to watch that seed grow, you got to do some things. You got to go out there and till the soil. You got to make sure that locusts and insects don't destroy your crops. So you got to go out there and put some work in, spray the crops to keep the insects away, things that's going to destroy your crops. And to make it relatable to human terms, the locusts and the insects are the people who are telling you that you can't do it. Oh, Miss Black Panther. Oh, Tila. You got some nerve going out there holler about you want to be a nurse. You got some nerve holler about you want to be a truck driver, you want to be a doctor or a lawyer. You know what I mean? So the insects come along and they sow seeds of doubt in your head. The insects slowly eat away at that what you're trying to do, or that what you say you're trying to do. And they're sowing seeds of doubt in your mind. So now you're second guessing yourself because the insect done came by. He done bit a little piece of your crop over here. And then another insect done came by and bit another piece of your crop. Then another insect done came by, bit another piece of your crop. Next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of insects coming along, destroying your crops. So that's why when you plant those seeds, you got to go put the work in order to see the fruition of that which you planted. Did you get what I'm saying? You got to get out there with that tractor. You got to get out there with that what they call a little tool. They call it a hoe. When you tilling the ground and stuff like that. You got to water it. People gonna see you out there in the dirt. Man, that nigga out there in the dirt, dog, laughing and kikiing. Yeah, just the harvest hasn't shown up yet. Because when you're trying to come up and you're trying to make it, there's no such thing as instant gratification. Instant gratification only comes on social media. Instant gratification comes with subscribers and like button and this and that. Like I had this person, right? And I'm going to pivot before we in the closing. This person told me, they say, look, this a dude, one of my homeboys, right? Yeah, man, I want to start my YouTube channel. I want to do this and that. And I get people tell me that all the time. And I already know they don't want to start no YouTube channel. The people who come to me tell me they want to start a YouTube channel, they come at it wrong because they thinking they're gonna make some. I want to get a second stream of income. Well, when you start a YouTube channel, you're not gonna make no money right away. It takes time. You got to find out what you're good at. You have to find an audience. Well, you got to find your voice that's going to attract an audience. It has to be something about you that people like. And then you got to show up every day. Perfect your craft. Do this over and over and over again. Then you're going to get better. You're going to get better, right? If you're good enough, you're going, for some reason or whatever, you won't get a bunch of subscribers. When you go live, you're going to have a bunch of people watching you. When you drop a video, you're going to get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000, 15,000 views or whatever. Then you're going to become a mainstay known in that particular field, a niche. You got to do that shit every day, consistently. Because the people who watch you, they expect consistency. So when the people tell me they want to do this, when they see that, damn, I went live today, ain't but one person showed up. Damn, I dropped the video. I ain't get but 20 views. That's a part of the process. I tell them, look, dog, it's a lot of shit you got to do. They don't listen to me. I tell them about the thumbnails. I tell them about the SEO. I tell them about do the research on the topic that you want to talk about. I tell them how to, I tell them all of that, right? They don't listen to me because they want a shortcut. They want the shortcut. And when you're trying to be successful in life, there is no shortcuts. You got to get out there and hide that sun, plant that seed, water that ground, and you got to do that shit every day. True. There is no shortcuts. If there was a shortcut, I would have found it. I'm telling you, I would have found it. There is no shortcuts. None. So when I see a Canelo and a Terence Crawford, or any high level, Alexander Usyk, there's no shortcuts. Motherfucker got to show up every day. You got to run them miles. You got to do them. You got to jump them ropes. You got to get punched in the face in sparring. You got to get your body beat up, getting prepared for the task at hand. You got to be willing to go through all of that over a period of time. And you have to endure the pain that it takes in order to be successful in that what you're trying to accomplish. And even if you put the work in and endure the pain, you still may fail at the end. Because failure is a part of the process. You're going to fail. You got to have the discipline to, after each failure, get up and do it again. Get up and do it again. And do it again. And do it again. And you got to keep doing it. Until eventually, over a period of time, all of those failures, they compound. In business, it's called compound interest. And then you take off. You get that big fight. You bet it on yourself. You beat the dude that everybody said you couldn't beat. And your financial and your life changes forever. Now, in order to stay on the top, you have to continue to do what you did to get there. But double your efforts. Some people get to that one big money fight and then they just fall off. That's it. Do you get what I'm saying? And then others, I got to keep going. So when you see Canelo and Crawford, you see two dudes that's the best in their field, you see a level of consistency. Those guys were consistent. And they got the talent that most boxers don't have. Like I said, it ain't a bunch of Canelos and Terence Crawfords walking around. It ain't a bunch of them. You get what I'm saying? It ain't but two. It's Crawford and Canelo. It ain't a bunch of Canelos. It ain't a bunch of Crawfords. Out of all them fighters come out of Mexico in today's time, how many Canelos you got? One. How many are making the money that Canelo making? Zero. And then now that Turki Alashikh is in the game, how many are making what Terence Crawford making? Do you get what I'm saying? That's out of Omaha. There's a whole lot of boxers came out of Omaha. Bernie the Boxer was a boxer. Whole lot of people in Omaha box, but they wasn't the ones who did what Bud did. He was that one. Canelo was that one. Do you get what I'm saying? In Baltimore, Tank Davis, he was that one. Victorville, California, where Ryan Garcia from, he was that one. Every city may have that one. It's a whole bunch of y'all in this motherfucker. But it ain't but one that's gonna make it. Because he was the one that was willing to do what the rest wasn't willing to do. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah, he wasn't, you get what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. So when I hear, shout out to Candy Slim, dropping that quarter over, bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Hey, what to say, Candy Slim? He say, am I wrong? Hey, Candy Slim, what's up? Motherfucking Candy Slim. My nigga. Hey, but I ain't seen my little Candy Slim. What's up, fam? Why I feel like I ain't seen you since 1979. He say, am I wrong if I want to see you kick that old ninja shit back in? He said that old, he said that ninja too old to be hating that hard. Cause a dude beat one of his favorite fighters. Bro, you can't make this up. Bro, like, there's nothing worse than an old nigga hating on a young nigga who doing good.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Bro, what I look like dedicating my time, my life to just overtly just hating on one nigga. I don't like him because he with Snack. You do know that Snack have 16 fighters that's on Snack right now with the Snack program. 2 of them are black currently. The other 14 are Hispanic. And I think one of them is white or something of that sort. You talking about the 2 that you don't like. Coincidentally, you don't like them. But you conveniently don't say nothing about the other Mexicans, Bam Rodriguez and Brick Ortiz and all them there. They with Snack. You ain't got nothing to say about them. Do you want to know why? Because your bias, your confirmation bias, your hate for the 2 black fighters far supersedes you being honest and telling the truth. See, the truth ain't in you when hate overtakes your heart. Nigga, you broke. You are a check-to-check, wannabe lawyer, wannabe manager, wannabe gangster disciple. You are on a fixed income. Broke as hell. Old crusty nigga. And dudes who have 8-figure, 9-figure, and 10-figure net worths, they not even paying you no attention, fam. Like, for real. Do you know how foolish you look? You the dude that got knocked out at the park in school? Your mouth wide open, you sleep? And then when you wake up from the ground, you still sweat. Yeah, where you at? Where you at? Dude, you done been knocked out already, fam. It's over with. You wasted your youth. You didn't do what you were supposed to do to prepare yourself for when you got older. You found you a hobby. And now you want to hate on motherfuckers who look just like you. For nothing. Should be ashamed of yourself. True. Yeah, you can't. Hey, listen, shout out to Mason. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. And the niggas who you cap for don't even know you exist. Don't even pay you any attention. Won't even come on your show. Won't even come on your show. Literally. Living their best life. You so busy eating the meat down to the base that when you come up, there's no meat left on the bone. Fam, leave some meat on the bone, fam. You too old to be doing that. You dig? To this day. True. Leave some meat on the bone, fam. Come up for air. Breathing is good for you. If you got too much meat in your mouth covering your clogging your windpipe, you ain't gonna be able to breathe. You're gonna pass out. Anyways, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's give a shout out to everybody who gave a super chat. Shout out to Candy Slim, Pissy on the Fights, Mark Nash, Donald's Lions. Shout out to Tariq, man. Let's get a super chatter's round of applause. Damn, like my nigga. It's you get what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got no shame. No shame. You get what I'm saying? Reporting. To this day. Anyways, y'all ain't gotta believe me. Y'all go Google it. You dig?
Don't everybody believe in Google? Go Google that shit.
All you gotta do is go Google it. That's it. We did this for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hey, man, shout out to Booker Ray Leonard.
Sunshine when tanks gone.
I'll smack the shit out of you in front of everybody.
Only dark times for you.
I mean, just throw Haney's name in the hat. There is no fucking hat.
Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone.
I don't play them type of games.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about me?
Did you fucking learn your lesson from that? With AJ?
Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone.
I'll knock that motherfucker's hole out. Period.
Only dark times for you.
There ain't no hats to throw nothing in here. We're running a fucking business.
Ain't no sunshine when tanks gone.
You fucking idiot.
Leonard L.B. Why you always talking about?
Yeah, these old fake. And listen, these old fake so-called pro-black revolutionary niggas, like these are the worst niggas on the planet. They the scums of the earth, in my opinion. As I told Bud, I say, fam, you got a better heart than I do, bro. You really a nice guy. You a lot nicer than I would ever be. And I told that young man, I said, you know what, bro? I hope one day that God would bless me to have the type of heart that you have. I'm a black-hearted motherfucker.
Ran off on the floor twice.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm black-hearted than a motherfucker.
True.
I ain't got that kind of heart. I don't. I believe this. Hey, this what I believe. I don't even play, nigga. Wakanda, bring your ass over here, nigga. This what I'm gonna do to you. Oh Lord, I just kick Wakanda in the face. Oh, hit him in the stomach. Oh Lord, slap him, kick him again. Oh Lord, I'm beating Wakanda ass. What you gonna do, Wakanda? You want some more? Oh Lord, hammers, go up on him, bam, catch him in the neck. Ah, Lord, Wakanda is dead. Yeah. That's what I believe in that right there.
Fuck with your soul like ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
Yeah, I ain't played this one here in a while. Bro. But I just got to tell you, bro. This where I'm at with it.
Oh yeah, it ain't over, motherfuckers.
Came outside today, water on water, water. However you wanna play, choppers on choppers, I live at the bank, commas on commas, yeah. Paper route, Frank, hundreds on hundreds, yeah. What's that round my neck? Baggers on baggers, yeah. Just fucked up a check, fashion on fashion, yeah. Matching party, nothing but bitches on bitches. Bad, smoking smartish, why they shaking ass and titties? Shake it. Yellow, rose, white, gold. I got on 3 tones, chocolate bit, super thick, in a.
Yeah, all that turn of the cheek shit. No sir. Betty Jean did not raise me that way. I was not raised that way. Hey man, listen man, shout out to my main man, Floyd Money Mayweather.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid, and if that means cash for those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
Yes, very important, very important. And another thing too, there's another way to get rich. You want to know how to get rich? Listen to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Yeah, and then listen. And for all you Chicken George, ham bone, buck dancing, for all you Chicken George, ham bone, buck dancing, scratching where you don't itch, type Negroes out there, this song is dedicated to you.
Oh, Miss Hillary. Oh, so good to see you, Miss Hillary. I love you, Miss Hillary. Welcome to TV1. Oh, Lord. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master. I dance with Master.
You know that's why all them Chicken Georges and buck dancing out there. Shout out to New Country, man.
True.
Yeah, all these niggas. All these Sambo, buck dancing, Chicken George, and scratching where they don't itch ass Negroes. It is what it is.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good.
Just gotta let sometimes gotta step out of show. You gotta let them know now. Anytime these fools want me to come out of retirement, I will body you again.
True.
It's nothing I love more than kicking a man when he down, especially if he's my enemy.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Listen, man, to you old crescent niggas, YouTube channels who making videos, hating on that nigga because you broke and ain't got nothing living check to check. Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Nigga told me, he went to talk about, yeah, nigga, we got goons. You better not come to the city. You better not come to the fight. You got goons, we got goons too.
Gloria Day and the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. We don't play. You ain't heard, they be tripping. We be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust.
A bunch of goddamn Otises talking shit.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, listen. These old hating ass niggas. Hey, shout out to Martin Ash. These old hating ass niggas. They gonna mess around and make somebody pull up on their old lady.
Hey, woman. Listen here. Since your old man ain't got no heart, maybe you'd like to see a real man. I bet you stay up late every night dreaming you had a real man, don't you? I tell you what. Bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man.
Nigga pulling up on your... Where your old lady at, nigga? Your old hoe ass nigga. Where your old lady? Go get your old lady, nigga. So I can holler at
Now,
her.
I run every kind of bitch, every kind of place, and I know one thing. When it comes down on you, you either collectivize or you run like a solitary rat.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Listen, man. Hey, like Jamal Charlo say, we ain't ducking no smoke.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's
please.
up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello. Hey, man, let's give everybody a shout out, man. Hey, man, shout out to my brother, Mr. Tomato Can. Shout out to True Grit. Green Eyes P. Summer in November. Shout out to the lovely Miss Connie. Shout out to Tila. The lovely Miss Black Panther. Shout out to Trey's son. Trey, what's going on, my brother? Shaw Cool Hand, salute. Jamie from New York. Salute to you, family. Say, hey, listen, shout out to Stay Mo Smooth. G5, the Bronx is in the building. The Boogie Down is in the building. Shout out to the Karate Kid. Shout out to my baby man, the Grit, man. That motherfucker Grit, boy. Ooh, that nigga, that Grit. Shout out to New Country. Let's see. Shout out to PD Russell. You can't forget about, man, Fistiana Fights. Shout out to what's my main man name? Shout out to shout out to Tila. Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Schoolo. Shout out to Mr. Boris. Salute, fam. The what, Mr. Ham? Hold on, hey, Ham, what you say, fam? What Ham say? Ham gave a super chat. Shout out to Ham. Jumping that $2 super chat. He said, I got my own liquid. Pause. Floyd Diddy. He said, got your own liquid, huh? See what we got to do now. Hold on now. What we got to do now? You got your own liquid now, but how much liquid you got? No Diddy and pause. True. Hey, shout out to that 90s chick. We'll give everybody else a shout out right after these messages. Yeah, man, what you should remember? Ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. Lord have mercy. We need to make a song called Lord Have Mercy. Lord Have Mercy. That's L-A-W-D, Ham, H-A-M, Mercy, M-E-R-C-Y. Lord Have Mercy. I think it's going to be a #1 hit in the hood. Facts. I think that song will be a #1 hit in the hood. Shout out to Claymore Rain. Shout out to the one, Mr. Ham. G5 from the Bronx. Who else we got, man? Jamie from New York. Shout out to my brother, man, Clinton. Clinton, what's going on, fam? Hollow Davis. Old Kiefer, what's going on, fam? Mr. Arnold Brown, AB in the building. Trey son over here. We got my main man, Ali, man. Shout out to Ali, man. ATL, stand up. Yeah, I listen. Ali a real one now. Ali a real one too now. He's so dangerous. Hey, listen. Hey, shout out to Teach. Ali a real one. And listen. It's real easy to hide behind the keyboard and don't show your face and hide behind an avatar and tell people what they better and better not do, and they better not go to the fighting. They better not come to your city. But y'all ain't really pulling up. I know some dudes that's really pulling up. True. And when you get there, I want to introduce you to the pull-up guys, the real pull-up guys. We want to see if you're gonna keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Tila, Trey, G5 the Capo. Claymore Rain. Listen, it's easy being a gangster to when the real gangsters show up. Shout out to Herb Winston. Herb, what's going on, fam? Everybody a gangster to when the real gangsters show up. Then we finna find out. Oh, you said you about that life, huh? You told me if I come to the city, I better not come to the fight, huh? You say I gotta check in, huh? You say I'm not your friend, huh? You say you gonna run down on me with the twin, huh? You got them goons, huh? They ain't never around, huh? You wanna be an OG high behind the avatar, huh? My nigga, ain't nobody scared of you, huh? Ain't nobody care nothing about that, huh? I'ma be at the fight, huh? In Las Vegas, huh? I know damn well we not gonna see you, huh? You gonna keep talking to behind that computer, huh? We don't know what you look like, huh? You created another dummy account, huh? This your 10th one, huh? You trying to scare somebody, but ain't nobody scared, huh? You hating on Crawford for no reason, huh? You want a fixed income, huh? You get a social security check, huh? You got one source of income coming in, huh? You old and messed up your youth, huh? You still mad, huh? Niggas kicking your ass, huh? You better go head on for a nigga do something to you, huh? True. Yeah, man, it what it is, man. I catch you guys on the next one, man. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. You dig?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.